Army. Make some noise for LeBron. Next we have that he will use as he plans to attend college to play football and major in sports management. Let's make some noise for Jamar, y'all. Next we have Mr. Jamarion Epps. Jamarion is being escorted by his mother, Shanita Epps, and his dad, Moreo Epps. He has played football for Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is economics and theater. His most memorable moment was playing football with his brothers. His senior quote is, "The whole chapter has been a blessing, but now it's time to flip the page," which is the quote that he will use as he plans to enlist in the United States Armed Forces. Let's make some noise for Jamarion. Next we have Mr. Ben Watson, number 5. Ben is being escorted by his mother, Miss Vicky Watson, and his dad, Ben Watson. He has played football for Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is math and journalism. His most memorable moment was winning the Defensive Player of the Year. His senior quote is, "If you get upset, just count to 5," which is the quote he will use as he plans to attend college to study mechanical engineering, to play football, and then commission into the United States Army. Let's make some noise for number 5, Ben Watson. Next, number 6, Mr. Kalen Bronson. Kalen is being escorted by his dad, Christopher Bronson. He has played football for Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is science. His most memorable moment was winning the region championship. Kalen's senior quote is, "And to the next 6, when life gives you lemons, just make lemonade," which is the quote he will use as he plans to attend college to study sports management and to play football. Make some noise for Kalen. Next we have number 7, Mr. Justin Williams. Justin is being escorted by his mother, Angelina Foster, and his sister, Zariah Williams. He has played football for Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is math. His most memorable moment is the Northeast game when they came back from 28-7 and winning. His senior quote is, "I had to tell them I ain't leaving out the same way I came in," which is the quote that Justin will use as he goes into college to major in computer science. Let's make some noise for Justin. Next we have number 11, Mr. DeMarcus Horn. DeMarcus is being escorted by his mother, Miss Tasha Cook, and his sister, Aaliyah Horn. He has played football for Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is journalism. His most memorable moment was getting his first college offer. DeMarcus' senior quote is, "Life is a puzzle. It is up to you to find the missing pieces," which is the quote he will use as he plans on attending a 4-year college to major in communications and to play college football. Make some noise for DeMarcus. Next we have Mr. Damian Givens. Damian is being escorted by his father, Damian Givens Sr., and his mother, Miss Amanda Serta. Damian has played football at Spencer for 2 years. His favorite subject is science, and his most memorable moment is meeting Miss Quarterman. His senior quote is, "Might as well get used to me. My biggest fear is ending up a used to be," which is the lyric he will use as he plans to attend college, a 4-year college to study criminal justice and then commission as an officer. Ty has played football at Spencer for 3 years, and his favorite subject is math. His most memorable moment is playing his first high school game. And his favorite quote is, "All glory to God." which is the quote he will use as he plans to attend college to become a video game designer. Let's give it up for Tyshawn. Next we have number 23, Mr. Xavion Holland. Xavion is being escorted by Miss Zena Robinson, his grandmother, and his grandfather, Mr. Kenneth Robinson. Xavion has played football at Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is economics. His most memorable moment is going to the playoffs. His senior quote is, "Same game, different level," which is a quote he will use as he plans to pursue a career in playing football in college. Let's give it up for Xavion. Next we have number 40, R2 Johnson, who is being escorted by his mother, Miss Aaliyah Johnson, and his dad, Mr. Kamari Lockett. Tez has played football at Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subject is math. His most memorable moment is making the first team at Chattahoochee. Tez's senior quote is, "The help I never got was all the help I ever needed," which is the quote he will use as he plans to attend college for business management, kinesiology, and psychology. Let's give it up for R2. All right, next we have Mr. Caleb Jones. Caleb is being escorted by his stepfather, Mr. Sean Jones, and his mom, Casey Jones. Caleb has been at Greenway for 4 years and has been a part of the varsity football team for 2 years. His favorite subject is math, and his most memorable moment is bonding with the football team. Caleb's senior quote is, "Live life to the fullest," which is the quote he will use as he plans to join the military after high school. Let's give it up for Caleb. Next we have Mr. Joshua Lilo. Josh is being escorted by his mother, Miss Peggy Paletti, and his cousin, AJ Tavita. Lilo has been a part for 4 years and his favorite subject is math. His most memorable moment in creating the Central Team's all-music. His senior quote is, "Don't test yourself as fire, just push others along." This is the quote he will use as he plans to enlist and incorporate and become a real Give it up for John! Next we have Nana Sully, who is being escorted by his partner, Samantha Sully, and his brother, Tavita which is the quote he will use as he plans to become a chef and start a chain of restaurants. Let's give it up for Jalen. Next, let's give it up for Mr. Michael Porter. Michael is being escorted by his mother, Miss Jamie Wallace, and his dad, Mr. Michael Proctor. Michael has been a Greenway for 4 years and has been on the varsity football team for 2 years. His favorite subject is math, and Michael plans to go to college after high school and then to enlist in the Army. Let's give it up for Michael! And next we have number 77, Mr. Jonathan Willis! Jonathan is being escorted by his father, Mr. Darrell Willis. He has played football at Spencer for 4 years, and his favorite subjects are math and science. His most memorable moment was getting over $100,000 for scholarships in college. Jonathan's senior quote is, "One day at a time," which is the quote he plans on using when he attends a 4-year college to major in science. Let's give it up for Jonathan. All All right, standing before you are all the football seniors. Hey, yo! Green Wave! I didn't see. Next, we have our Spencer Greenwave JROTC cadets, led by Colonel Dobson, First Sergeant Mitchell, and First Sergeant George. First, we have
(1340) WOKS FM 9.
In the Army to be a nurse. Let's give it up for Shania. Next, we have Rashanique Garrett, who is being escorted by her brother Jaquez Garrett and cousin Raven. She has been at Spencer for all 4 years. Her favorite subject is economics, and her most memorable moment was going to JCLC for our OTC. Her future plans are to join the Army and to become a veterinarian. Let's give it up for Rashanique. Next, we have Mr. Kofi Wogogo, who is being escorted by his sister, Rubebi Wogo. He has been at Spencer for 2 years. He is currently the DECA president and the second student of the S2S student-to-student co-president. He is a member of Set the Standard and a JROTC cadet. His favorite subject is AP Macroeconomics. His most memorable moment was his birthday. His senior scripture is from Deuteronomy 31:6, which is the scripture he will use as he plans to attend the United States Air Force Academy on a ROTC scholarship, and then into commission as second lieutenant in the military upon graduation. Let's give it up for Kofi! Next, we have Belasia McCorkle, who is being escorted by her father, Mr. Billy McCorkle. She has been a Green Wave for 2 years, and she is a JROTC cadet. Her favorite subject is math. Her most memorable moments at Spencer is when she participated in a Tuskegee Morehouse parade. Her senior quote is, "My assignments may not be done, but I am," which is the quote she will use as she plans to attend college on an ROTC scholarship and pursue her degree in nursing. Let's give it up for Belasia. Next, we have Mr. Jamorn Moreno, who is being escorted by his mother, Sandra Rigon. He has been at Spencer for 3 years and has been in JROTC for 3 years. He's a part of the swim team and be the change you want to see in the world, which is the quote he will use as he plans to attend college and join the Air Force. Let's give it up for Jarman! Next we have Mr. Jarrell Porter, who is being escorted by his parents, Mrs. Shaleon and Elijah. He has been at Spencer for 4 years and has been in JROTC for 4 years. He's a part of the wrestling team and soccer team. His favorite subject is history, and his most memorable moment is benching 225 pounds. His senior quote is, "Never put off tomorrow what can be done today." And his future plans are to join the military and to become a content creator. Let's give it up for Jarrell! Next we have Mr. Maua Pualo. He has been at Spencer for 4 years and has participated in activities at Spencer for 4 years. His extracurricular activities are JROTC, a member of the Spencer Green Wave Chorus, baseball, chess club, tennis, golf, wrestling, student-to-student HOSA, and the science club. He's being escorted by his mother, Talua Puala. His favorite subject is economics, and his senior quote is, "Special thanks to Quizlet and Photo Map." His most memorable moment is going to nationals with the Raider team. His future plans are to go to college to major in pre-PA, to participate in ROTC, and commission as an officer in the Army and become a physician assistant. Let's give it up for Maua! Next we have Miss Anaya Shaver. Anaya is being escorted by her mother, Miss Audrey Shavers, and her dad, Mr. David Stinson. Anaya has been at Spencer for 4 years and a JROTC cadet for 4 years as well. She's a part of the student-to-student organization. Her favorite subjects are English and theater. Her most memorable moment is having no work, and her senior quote is, "Some people are going to hate you for no reason, and you are going to have to show them what you are made of," which is as she goes into her college career to major in what she decides on. Let's give it to Anaya. Next we have Miss Jaisa Traver Reyes, who is being escorted by her godfather, Mr. Dominique Alexander. She has been a Spencer JROTC cadet for 4 years. Her favorite subject is human physiology. Her most memorable moment was Spirit Week. Her senior quote is, "Mistakes are to be made once, not repeated," which is the quote she will use as she plans to go to a 4-year university to study animal science while in the ROTC program, and then commission as an officer in the United States Army. Let's give it up for Jaisa. Next we have Miss Leilani Whitney, who is being escorted by her father, Mr. Andre Berkeley, and her mother, Tamara Berkeley. She's been at Spencer for 2.5 years and is a JROTC staff sergeant. She's involved in the drama club, chorus, and FBLA. Her favorite subjects are history and chorus. Her most memorable moment is every moment that she has had with friends in JROTC and in chorus. Her senior quote is, "Yeah, no thank you, I'm not doing this again," which is the quote she will use as she plans to join the Air Force and go to college to major in social work and minor in foreign language. Let's give it up for Leilani! Standing before you are all of our JROTC seniors for this year. Thank you so much for serving our Green Wave Battalion this year. Next we have our Spencer Varsity High School our Spencer High School varsity cheerleaders, coached by Miss Jasmine Williams and Adriana Quarterman. First, we have Miss Danielle Jones, who is being escorted by mother and stepdad Lynette and Michael Poindexter. She's been a varsity cheerleader for Spencer for 3 years, and her favorite subject is weight training and journalism. Danny plays flag football, volleyball, and basketball. Danny is in the National Honor Society as well as the Science National Honor Society. Her most memorable quote was winning Miss Greenway for the 2024-2025 school year. Danny's senior quote is, "Gotta thank God for this one. Gave me heart and wisdom" by Hardway, which is the lyrics she will use as she plans to enlist in the United States Armed Air Forces. Let's give it up for Danny! Next we have Miss Jada Mobley. Jada is being escorted by her mother and father, Justina and Ryan Mobley. She's been a varsity cheerleader for Spencer for 4 years and has played flag football for 3 years. Her favorite subject is AP Macroeconomics, and her most memorable moment was meeting her cheer coaches and her cheer sisters. Jada's senior quote is, "You don't realize the chapter you are living in until it's the very last time." This is the quote Jada will live by as she plans to attend college, to major in multicultural studies, and then join the armed forces. Let's give it up for Jada! Next we have Miss Aaliyah Upshaw. Aaliyah is being escorted by her mom, Natasha Upshaw, and her father, Mr. LeBron Upshaw Sr. She has been a varsity cheerleader for Spencer for 4 years, and her favorite subjects are journalism and English. Aaliyah is a member of Student to Student and a part of the yearbook committee. Her most memorable moment was creating the bonds with her cheer coaches and cheer sisters. Aaliyah's senior quote is, "Do not cry because it's over, but instead smile because it happened," which is a quote she will use as she plans to attend college, to major in nursing to become a pediatric nurse practitioner, all while getting her real estate license. Let's give it up for our seniors in cheer. Cheer on, ladies. Finally, we have our Mighty Green Wave Marching Band, led by Mr. Bowman and Mr. McBride. First we have Mr. Jalen Banks, who is being escorted by Miss Quarterman. Jalen has been at Spencer for 3 years and has been a part of the Mighty Green Wave Marching Band for 3 years. He is also a member of the golf team, and he is also in chorus. His favorite subject is history, and his most memorable moment is putting on a band uniform. His senior quote is, "When I leave the world, it owes me nothing," which is the quote he will use as he plans to open his own funeral home and become a collegiate band director. Let's give it up for Jalen! Next we have Miss Taylor Collier, who is being escorted by her mother, Miss Crystal Harris. Taylor has been a Green Wave for 2 years and has been in the Mighty Green Wave Marching Band for 2 years. Her favorite subject is English, and her most memorable moment is, "Whenever I graduate." Her senior quote is, "Recall who you were and remember to be great." This is a quote she will use as she plans to go to Clark Atlanta or Spelman College to major in nursing with a minor in psychology. Let's give it up for Taylor. Next we have Mr. James Johnson, who is being escorted by his mother, Jana Johnson. James has been at Spencer for 4 years and has been a part of the Green Wave Marching Band for 3 years. James's favorite subject is science, and his most memorable moment was becoming a drumline captain. His senior quote is, "At the end of the day is gone, and James plans to get his CDL." Let's give it up for James, y'all. Next we have Miss Kalela Register, who is being escorted by her parents, Miss Angela Woodard and Mr. Gregory Woolard. She's been a Green Wave for 4 years, and she's also been in the band for all of 4 years. Her favorite subject is any type of history, and her most memorable moment is going to the Fox Theater with her school to see The Lion King this year. Her senior quote is, "How are you going to win when you ain't right with them?" which is a quote by Lauryn Hill. These lyrics will get her to Clark Atlanta University to major in business and become a successful brand owner. Let's give it up for Kalela! Shaw. Cameron is being escorted by his parents, Miss Benita Shaw and Mr. Maurice Shaw. Cam has been at Spencer for all 4 years and has been a Mighty Green Wave Marching Band member for all 4 years. He's also the Mighty Green Wave Marching Band drum major. His favorite subject is science and drum line. His most memorable moment is going to see The Wiz at the Fox Theater last year. His senior quote is, "The pain you feel today is the strength you will feel tomorrow." This is the senior quote he will use as he plans to join the United States Army. Let's give it up for Cameron! Next we have Mr. Emmanuel Thornton, who is being escorted by his father, Mr. Arthur Thornton, and his sister, Miss Jessica Thornton. EJ has been at Spencer for 4 years, and he's been in the band and on the swim team as well as the baseball team. His favorite subject is Earth systems. His most memorable moment is when he crossed the section G-Funk GFI. His senior quote is, "No one's perfect, but no one is worthless." EJ plans on attending the Alabama State University for Navy Marine ROTC and for music. Let's give it up for EJ!
Even in middle school, Coach Mack has done a great job with him, and again, I'm excited to see, can he duplicate what he did the night that we did see him play. But we gotta let you know about the pregame show brought to you by Dale's Food. I went over to Dale's Food on
some of them pork chops.
D kept talking about them pork chops. Man, I went and got me a pork chop sandwich. It was so good, man. So shout out again, pregame. My pregame show is brought to you by Dale's Food, and man, we appreciate all that they do for us, and we're gonna continue to show them some love as well. But I tell you what, man, we were watching all the different things that we got going on, man, and watching the teams. It's gonna be with this long senior night celebration that they have. Teams, they came out here, they've been warming up ever since 5:30. Now they had to go back in and cool down, so that could play a major part. Kids' bodies getting tight and all that stuff there. So we want to see how they're gonna come back out, where they have some time to warm up and get back their minds mentally back and set for this game. We talked about that last week with the Shaw game.
Right. I mean, if you have a possible matchup like this, it shouldn't take much, just for you to get up. You're gonna have those butterflies. You should be ready to play. This game is not just a meaningless game in the middle of the year that doesn't mean anything. It's serious implications. So even when these kids went to bed last night, they should have been fired up. Just when they woke up this morning, just for the simple fact you're knowing that you're playing for something. And then especially Hardway, you're getting booked on senior night. Yeah. When you just turned around and you booked somebody for homecoming a few weeks ago.
Exactly.
So it ain't gonna be too fun when the rabbit got the gun. So Hardway should come out angry.
And that's the thing. You don't so much worry about Hardaway because they know Spencer is pretty much locked in. I don't think they can drop completely out, but they can come in with their guns down, and Hardaway can come in and steal a big game from them. So I think that the pressure's on Spencer to come out here, not Hardaway. The pressure's on Spencer to come out. Senior night, they're supposed to win this game. It don't supposed to be a matchup, but again, if Hardaway come out and do what they did the other night when we watched them play, it could be a big shocker for Spencer. We are Muskogee County School District official source for high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here as you're listening to, we're going to say, Thursday night football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340, WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Pregame is being sponsored by Dale's Food, where we invite you to join us for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Foods, University Avenue. Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserves this building, that the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. And we're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium, where your pregame show is brought to you by Dale's Foods. I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside the legendary Mike Woods. Man, big game tonight. Spencer coming off 4 straight home wins with a 6-3 record. So this game matters just because you have a potential to have a first-round playoff game, which, like I said, in the previous telecast, it matters, versus you being on the road. But you also don't want to be limping into the playoffs.
Exactly.
You want to take this game serious. You want to go into the playoffs with momentum.
And exactly. And sometimes, with those long bus drives, that's a killer, man.
After being in school all day.
Exactly. We don't have the privilege of, a lot of these schools don't have the privilege of these kids getting out of school, missing school the whole day, going up, staying in the hotel, being there. They don't have that luxury of doing that stuff. So they got to get out of here at 12 o'clock, ride on the bus, go get something to eat, and then get prepared to play a game. And I know how it feels to be on that bus ride, going for a long.
We're not talking about a charter bus now.
No.
We talking about the big cheese.
The big cheese.
that big yellow bus.
Big cheese.
Ain't no reclining.
Exactly.
Them leather seats where you sitting straight up and they don't tell where you got to go in the state of Georgia.
Exactly.
It's not a comfortable ride.
And I know Hardway was just talking about the distance where it was looking at some of the teams they had to play and the distance that they had to play. I know even with volleyball, I know some of the teams in the region had to go almost 3 hours to play. And that's like I said, that's a long drive for these kids. So again, it's so important. If you can get a home game, get one. And with Spencer being 6-3, they can have a great showing tonight and be 7-3. Finish third. I think they're locked to finish third in the region right now. And hopefully they can get a good draw. Whether it's on the road or not, but they can get a good draw. You never know what happens. Sometimes those other teams get upset and you might end up getting a home game somewhere down the line anyway. But the biggest thing is now, one game at a time. Every game matters now. Even starting with this one here tonight.
Right. Yeah, man. The guys coming out for the coin toss. And senior night, you're just going to bring a different kind of atmosphere, a different kind of electricity into the air. And then you add the Halloween with the, with that spirit and the goblins possibly. I mean, you see a lot of kids dressed in costumes. Man, just their energy. That's going to transfer just through these kids, man. Now, Thursday night football, it's a different type vibe versus, that Friday night light atmosphere.
Well, I think Spencer's probably more used to it than Hardaway because I think Spencer have had like 3 games this year on Thursday night, so they're kind of acclimated to this. With Hardaway not having a lot of games like that, a lot of that stuff matters. So your body get acclimated to playing these type games, and with Hardaway being young, Spencer's right here. They're used to it. So again, you never know. I'm anxious to see. We were looking forward to this game ever since last week. How with the playoff implications and how it's going to turn out, whether the teams are going to come out and participate, and I know we know they're going to participate, but come out and play as hard as they possibly can, knowing what's on the line.
Right. I mean, Hardway, they're coming off that tough loss last week against Sumter. They got beat 30-0 versus the week before they put up 55 points. So which Hardaway team are you going to get? You want to have that consistency going into when you start to make this playoff push. So you have a high week of 55 one week, and then you come back and you put up that goose egg the following week. So you want to find some kind of balance, some kind of consistency if you're Hardaway right now.
You always talk about early in the season about youth. There's no excuse for that now. Again, Sumter had just came off that big loss against Carver, so they were mad,
right.
And they had to. Again, the importance of that game. That was an important game for Sumter against Hardaway, because if you imagine if Hardaway upset Sumter and then come in here tonight and win this game, it's a whole different ball game as far as standing is concerned. And so Sumter was mad, and they came in and they did what they needed to do against that young, inexperienced Hardaway team. And again, probably what was that game on the road? Was it? It was. I think it was.
Yeah.
It was on the road. Yeah. So they were at home and had some things going in their favor. So again, we got about 3 minutes left before we kick off. And again, man, we're looking for some good football tonight.
Right, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We're about 3 minutes till kickoff. It's a fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserves this building, that the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Pregame is being sponsored by Dale's Food, where we invite you to join us for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Food, University Avenue.
Contest for Hardway. For 5. Rafael Pinky, number 7. Delon Taylor, 17. Chelsea 16, or the first to the second half. He's won the toss and execute the third.
Hardaway will receive the ball. Which goal would you receive? All right, put your
Back to that goal.
Come on this way. Come on this way. Come on this way. Come on this way. Come on this way.
Spencer has won the toss and elected to defer. Hardaway will receive.
All right, man. Shake hands. Let's play ball.
For the final captain for Hardaway, Devon Gibson.
If you're at home or you're near your computer, tune in to MoneyBoyTV and check out this great game. It should be a great game tonight with about 51 seconds left before we get ready to kick off. Coin toss. Did you see who won the coin toss?
I did.
I didn't catch it.
Okay, Spencer won the coin toss. They elected to defer. So Hardway will receive the first half kickoff. And like I said, man, what we've been saying, it's going to be a great night. The weather's beautiful, not too hot, not too cold. Man, the lights here, Otis Spencer's on. The turf is cut low, man. A great field turf as the Hawks come out, daunting the white jersey with the black pants with that gold top. Spencer in all green tonight.
You know, that's what they call themselves, the Greenway. So they're coming out, and then they got some boys flipping. So they're excited about it tonight, man. And again, they represent. You can look at some of the guys on breast cancer.
Yeah,
you know, we
breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah, we still
the whole month of October. So you see the pink. If you're watching us on MoneyBoyTV.com, you're gonna see the pink referees with the pink flag. I mean, you know, just celebrating all those survivors and those that are still fighting breast cancer.
Shout out to them.
Shout you out this month and every October, you know, every year. So.
You know, it's a year-round thing. You know what I'm saying? I know we celebrated this in October, but you know, it's a year-round for all those people who are fighting those battles, man. Because you know, 1 minute you're up, and the next minute you find out something like that, and it can be detrimental to a lot of folks. I've had it, and my family, man. I've seen what it does. So again, shout out to all those people who survived it, who continue to battle it, and we'll keep you in our prayers, and you know, going from there. But again, shout out to the coaches, man, for who make sure that the kids understand by wearing the pink. You know, they're splatting up in the pink and all that stuff. So it's a good night. It's a good night, man. So we getting ready to get started here as Spencer lines up to get kick off, and Hardaway will be receiving the ball.
Here we go. We're getting ready for kickoff here in Region 2A action. Otis Spencer Stadium, Halloween night, Thursday night football. That is your pregame show brought to you by Dale's. Mike, what are you looking forward to tonight out of this Spencer offense?
Hey, you know what I always say, this first drive means a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, this team, the veteran team in the green and the younger team in the white, but in order for you to set the tone, you have a great series right here, and they're going to get good field position.
Yeah, a short kick, fielded, and called for a fair catch right there by number 14, Adrian Taylor, for Spencer. I mean, for Hardway, excuse me.
As we get ready to start Hardway Going Offense, we'd like to let you know that if you would like to become a partner and sponsor the broadcast, please give General Sales Manager Angela Verdejo a call at 706-507-7276. Become a sponsor and help make high school football a partner with your business.
Right, and here we go. Hardway is going to take the field right now at their own 29-yard line. Bobby Gary Jr., the sophomore quarterback, at the helm. Inside handoff, and quick out the gate. Makes the move. He's trying to outrun defenders. Up to 40. Pushed out of bounds. Number 5, Markel Benton. First play of the game out across Spencer territory. Boy, that is a way to start out right there.
I tell you, I'm not gonna give away my source, but my source told me today that there was a little cockiness going around with Spencer, and they better get ready to play some ball tonight because they could be into a long night if they don't.
And Hardway goes no huddle. Inside handoff again to Markel. He gets inside and picks up about 2 or 3 yards.
That was a big run by Hardaway, and that's what they needed. Field possession changed just that fast. So again, they're deep into Spencer's territory, and Spencer needs to stop right here to control these young Hawks.
And Hardaway comes out in the gun. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, 2 at the bottom, 4 set. Gary Jr. gets the play call from his sideline. And you're going to know exactly where Gary Jr. is on that field with them light green cleats. In the gun, high snap, steps up into the pocket, rolls out, has a man on the outside, and just through the hands of number 14, Adrian Taylor.
I mean, he stepped up pretty good for that, but must have put a little pressure on them that time, and that's what they need to do. See, can they rattle and get those feet moving in that backfield. Got 3rd down and about 8 to go right here, and Spencer needs to stop.
Yeah, that's one thing they're going to have to do. They're going to have to put that pressure on Gary Jr., and that's exactly what Spencer did on that play.
Oh, there's a flag on the play against Spencer, and that would be a 1st down for the Hawks on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, right into the red zone goes Hardaway. Hardaway comes out 1st and 10 from the Spencer Greenway 19-yard line. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Inside handoff to Benton. And Markel Benton running through arm tackles to pick up about 4 yards. A tough 4-yard run.
Tackle by Elijah Lyles for Spencer. But again, Hardway is like they're coming out to play. They got something to prove. Again, the better you improve, the better chance you have for state playoffs. And the Hawks, like they ready to do some things tonight. So Spencer better tighten up.
Yeah, Hardaway coming out, man, just showing a sense of urgency, showing that they're fighting for their playoff lives tonight. And it's showing right here with this opening drive. Gary Jr. comes out in the gun, 2 receivers in the backfield, like a false start on Hardaway. And that's one thing you don't want to have. You have a promising drive going. You're moving the ball at will right now, even with the help of that penalty. But pick up 4 yards on 1st down, then you just turn around and get 5 right back to Spencer.
Yep, you don't want to do that because you got some heavy hitters on that defensive side of the ball with Ben Watson. Them guys will bring the heat for that young quarterback. And again, you had a 2nd and 4. But now it's a 2nd and 12 or 13.
Spencer comes out in the 5-3. Gary Jr. steps up into the pocket and just throws it away. Great field awareness right there by Gary Jr. Not trying to do too much, not taking a sack, and then just getting that ball away to make it 3rd and 12 right here for Hardaway.
I think he could have probably gained about 5 or 6 yards if he had tucked it and ran that one. But again, he didn't take a sack, so
Right.
No harm, no foul on that one.
And that's the maturation process that we're talking about in the pregame show that you want to see, from your quarterback. Previous week 3 or 4, we may have seen him take that sack or try to force a ball versus now here we are later in the season. He gets outside that pocket and smartly throws it away.
So 3rd down and about 12 yards.
3 receivers to the top of the formation. Gary Jr. in the pistol formation. Bit behind him, looks for the post, has his man and just overshoots his intended receiver, number 3, William Little. And boy, he had him And Hardway had been paying attention. Spencer been running a no safety, down man coverage, and that middle of the field is wide open if you can beat it.
Had him beat if he make the right throw for that. And he didn't miss those the other night.
Right.
Those passes he made, all of those. It's like they're going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, they're right at the Spencer's 21-yard line. So you're not really sure what kind of field goal kicker they got. So it is 4th-down territory right now. And they can still get a 1st down. So it's 4th and 12. Gary Jr. in the gun. Markel Benton back with him. 3 receivers to the top of the formation. Benton goes in motion. And it's across the middle. Same thing. And off the fingertips of number 14, Adrian Taylor, the junior receiver. And Gary tried to put a little touch on it, but just off the hands.
I'll tell you what, looked like number 13, Mr. Givens, got his hands on that a little bit and threw it off. Like he tipped the ball, but again, he had him. He had him again.
Yeah.
The right play, great call by the coaches over there at Hardway.
Spencer taking over. They come out in a funky little formation of the huddle. Elijah Fudge, a sophomore quarterback for Spencer, takes over, fakes the speed sweep, and he's sacked. Number 26, Tristan Jackson, on the blitz, gets the Fudge on 1st down, and a big loss for Spencer. Boy, and Hardaway not just on the offensive side of the ball, defense, they are flying around the football early.
It looked like they're getting ready to send somebody again, and it was. They did.
Ought to go to inside handoff in maybe a yard or 2 for Spencer. They're going no huddle. You're talking about 3rd and a country mile. Right now for Spencer, backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost.
This is huge right here.
Yeah.
They get a good stop right here. They're still in good situation.
That's going to build a confidence.
Exactly. And they are bouncing around with some confidence. Coaches have done a great job because these young guys are playing with confidence right now. You can see it all in their body language.
Spencer came out with 5 receivers. It is picked off. Looking to get route number 7. Slung down. He stayed on his feet on it. The referee bowled it down. I thought he was sitting on the man, but intercepted by number 7.
Damari Taylor.
Damari Taylor, the senior linebacker, picked off in Spencer territory and returned it inside the 20-yard line at the Spencer 16. And you had just said, Hardaway is flying around the ball. You see the bounce they have and they step. And this is the way you show up to play when you got talking about playoff implications.
Hey, Coach, I was over there last night, and the coaches were excited. They felt that they could win this game. It wasn't no doubt that they could win this game. They were talking about winning this game and who they possibly can play.
So Hardaway comes quick, screen, and boy, that is sniffed out beautifully by number 5 for Spencer, Ben Watson.
That's him. That's that man.
That's a guy that we called his name a lot that called the Spencer game. I mean, just his instinct to find that football, his nose as a defensive prowess, man. He's a good-looking football player.
You got to know what Ben is, and I think him playing back, I think he's at safety, play a lot of safety, and he comes up in the linebacker spot sometimes. But you got to know where he is, man, because
that's the type of guy we like to call that wolf position.
Yeah.
He just roams around and just hunt the ball, and he plays it well. Inside handoff to Markel Benton, bounces it outside, nowhere to go. Now the Spencer defense trying to settle down a little bit. He's brought down by number 14, Tyshawn Elsie.
And that was number 17 as well, Zion Moore on the tackle. But again, it looks like Spencer's beginning to realize they're in the game, and they got to step it up.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're still playing the guys down in the box. So, I mean, Spencer's not really respecting the arm of Gary Jr. Still running the no safety.
That's right. And they got the same look.
5-2 defense. Hardway sends a man in motion. Gary Jr. rolls out to the right. Comes back.
Out of bounds.
Did he make the catch?
Out of bounds.
Made the catch, but out of bounds. Ran out of real estate. And that's one thing about you want to have that rollout. You want to make sure you give yourself and your quarterback a little room to put the ball on that sideline. Great ball placement. Just got to have at least get 1 foot down in high school.
Get away from Ben Watson, because I mean he's a senior. And he's been through this for 3 or 4 years. I think Ben played early as a freshman as well. And so he's familiar with what's going on that field. So he was right there for that They didn't fool them not one time on that play. So hopefully it's a 4th down.
Hardway's coming out.
Looks like they're going to go for the field goal this time.
Field goal from the 21-yard line. So you're looking at about a 31-yard attempt right now. For number 85, Darius Miller.
Coach Matt called a timeout because there was a lot of confusion going on with who's going to what they were doing on that play.
Hardway called a timeout. Man, you really want to be smart about it because every point in a game like this is going to matter.
Yeah.
You never know how vulnerable these 3 points are going to come. And while they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout as well. It's a fantastic Thursday night high school football game of the week on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
I see you. You're on top of it all. On top of the trends. On top of your game. Taking care of business. And taking no excuses. Your future is bright because you put in the time to make it shine. And honestly, this upcoming election needs a little more you. Because you can tell who is real. You can spot a fighter. You know who will deliver. And who has your back. I got you. So this election day, make sure you are seen and heard. Check out votehq.org today. Then make a plan to vote. This year, you can vote early by mail, early in person, or keep it classic and vote on November 5th. Voting puts you in charge of your future. And no one is more on top of it than you. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library. In the words of the Library Vice Board Chair, the intentional design of the new library conveys that this community deserves this building. Come out and see the new South Columbus Public Library yourself. Located right off South Lumpkin Road. Open Monday through Saturday in walking distance for many people in our community. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of the first visitors had to say.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am excited about the Columbus Library because it's right next door to my home. Don't have to travel too far, and you guys should just come out and have fun with us.
Hey y'all, how we doing? My name is Christian, but y'all call me Chris. Y'all really need to come to South Columbus Public Library. They have good mentorship. You can do your homework, and it's pretty fun, really. Push up.
With 49 public computers, Wi-Fi, 8,000 printed items, and of course, the Wonder Books, lunch pads, museum passes, Metro Reads bus pass, blood pressure kits, and much more. Check it out, all for free at your local library. Come see us on South Lumpkin Road today. Get a card, have a seat. It's your place, your partner, your library. For more information, please visit our website at cvlga.org. Get ready for the next installment of fantastic Friday Night High School Football. It goes down Thursday, October the 31st at 7 p.m. The Spencer Greenway versus the Hardaway Hawks. Catch all the play-by-play action on ESPN 95.7 and WOKS AM 1340 and 94.1 FM. Your home for fantastic Friday Night High School Football. It's a special Thursday night edition. The Spencer Greenways versus the Hardaway Hawks. Tune in at 6:45 p.m. for the pregame, and the game starts at 7 p.m. Fantastic Friday Night Football. Thursday, October the 31st. It's brought to you by Dell's Food, MoneyBoyTv.com, and South Columbus Public Library.
I'm Jimmy Webb. We farm about 3,000 acres in Leary, Georgia. I know farming, and I know how important the Farm Bill is. That's why it's good we've got Sanford Bishop working for us. I've known Sanford for years.
He delivers for Georgia farmers. He's the ranking member on the Agricultural Appropriations Subcommittee.
He's also one of the few people who's actually in the room when they write the Farm Bill. That's the kind of clout we need. Sanford's a different kind of Democrat. He works with both parties to get things done. He's a strong supporter of our Second Amendment rights, and he supports law enforcement. He'd never defund the police. Listen, I don't like what's going on in Washington, and I don't know anyone that does. But I know this, Sanford's not like the rest of them. He works with Republicans and Democrats, and he gets things done. That's why I'm asking everyone who supports agriculture to join me in voting for our Congressman, Sanford Bishop. He works for you.
I'm Sanford Bishop. I approve this ad. Paid for by Bishop for Congress.
I trust Sanford Bishop, and you can too.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. sir. And we're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium with Spencer Greenwave's driving, coming off a big run by number 3 down into Hardaway territory. Last you heard from us, it was 4th down. Hardaway was lining up for a field goal, got a delay of game penalty, backed him up 5 yards, and felt they was just out of the reach of their field goal kicker. Wound up going for it, did not get it. Turnover on downs, and Spencer on their first play gashed him for about a 40-yard run into Hardaway territory. And here we are, 2nd and 5, where Spencer is taking over.
I tell you what, Hardaway had 2 great chances to put points on the board and failed, and now I think Spencer's settled down and finding their groove now. And like I said, it was a great run by number 3. We don't have him listed, but he had a great run by him.
Speed sweep this time to number 6, trying to get outside and cannot. Kalen Brunson on the carry. A great pursuit by that Hardaway defense.
Hardaway came up that big time. They are in pursuit. They're actually flying around. You know, with the exception of that big run that Spencer just had, they've been flying around pretty well. And you look at the guys, man, they got that little bounce about themselves. It's real important whether or not they can get a stop right here.
Right. That was a 3-yard loss. Makes it 3rd and 8 right now for Spencer. At the Hardaway 30-yard line, rolls out his Fudge, trying to get outside, and the pass is completed to number 6, Kalen Brunson. So back-to-back plays, they go to number 6, Brunson. It's going to be close to a first down, and it's going to move the sticks. Inside the red zone goes Spencer. They're going quick with the no huddle. 1st and 10 from the Hardaway 19-yard line. Fudge in the gun, inside handoff to number 3, finds a hole, initiates the contact, and down close to the 10-yard line, down to the 11. That's where they're going to spot him.
Cameron Alexander on the tackle for Hardaway.
7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3. Spencer threatening to score right now. Guess they let all that senior night and everything like that, all the festivities rub off.
Yeah.
As they settle down, they're looking good. Fudge on the slant. Oh, and just off the outstretched hands of number 11, DeMarcus Horn.
Great defensive position by number 8 again on that. He was right in the right place. Didn't fool anybody with that. Cameron Alexander was there.
Oh, and they said the defensive pass interference.
Oh, they did get him with pass interference. Okay.
We missed that flag, so it's going to be a half a distance penalty.
Yeah, with all the pink on down there, we don't know whether it's flags or towels. So, yeah.
So it's 1st and goal now for Spencer from their Hardaway 6-yard line. And Horn has been Fudge's favorite receiver all year long. In the gun, inside handoff number 3. Had a hole, and boy, did it close quickly. Still able to pick up about 2 yards down to the 4-yard line.
Exactly. Great leg drive right in. Hardaway needs to settle down right here and get a stop. If they can force Spencer to kick a field goal or possibly turn over on downs, it'll be great for them as well, because Spencer did their job on the other end.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you let a team drive down, get inside that red zone, if you can hold them to a field goal, it's going to be a win for your defense, even though those points are going to board. But it will do confidence for a young team. Roll out Fudge, wide open in the flats. The lights are flickering here at Otis Spencer. Touchdown, Spencer. Greenway! Touchdown to number 48.
And you can hear Deacon has some Greenways. You can tell what school he went to.
Greenway!
Well, you know, again, Spencer took advantage of it. They got inside the 20, and they put points on the board.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you
red zone.
You got
to score when you get points and get inside the red zone. They did. Hardway had 2 opportunities to score, and they did not. So that's huge, and it can kill that bounce that they had early.
Right.
You know, that bounce. So it's very important now for them to bounce back and come on back on the field and do what they were doing and try to get some points on the board to keep that morale and that spirit that they had early in the game. Got about 3:56 left.
Spencer misses the extra point, which can be costly.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, every point matters. You want to start fine-tuning all 3 phases of the game going into playoff time. But right now, 6-0. Spencer is up So now we'll see if Hardaway's offense can settle down a little bit and put another drive together like they did that opening drive. I mean, even with Spencer turning it over inside their own red zone and Hardaway not able to capitalize, that's going to speak wonders for that Spencer defense right now.
Exactly, and the coaches got to reward those guys and let them know they did their job. They did their job, even though they gave up some big plays and whatever. They was able to keep them off the board. So now the field possession changes again. Hardaway needs to bounce back and see can they get some points on the board.
Absolutely. Spencer set the kickoff. Short kick. Number 14 calls a fair catch once again. Adrian Taylor. Right there at their own 29-yard line. About the same position they had on that opening kickoff.
Exactly. Again, we are Muscogee County School District official source for high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN. And if you would like to become a partner of this sponsor this broadcast, please give General Sales Manager Angela Verdejo a call at 706-507-7276. Become a sponsor and help make high school football a partner with your business.
Here we go. Hardaway comes out in the gun, sends Benton in motion. Oh, and boy, Gary Jr. wanted to cop back and throw it. Man, pursuing him. Oh, man, he is sacked by number 16, Spencer.
16 and 17. Both of them. You had Elijah Lyles and Zion Moore for Spencer.
Great pursuit. And Gary Jr., boy, he had stepped back. He had put that shoulder in the air like he was finna let it fly.
Had nobody to throw it to. He did the right thing again.
Yeah, great coverage in that secondary by the Green Waves.
Do not need a turnover and give Spencer the ball right now.
Second down. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, so still 2nd and 10. And Gary Jr. Ball is on the ground. Strip, sack, fumble recovered by Spencer.
Exactly what we said they couldn't afford to do. They did it. And I'll tell you, blown opportunities, it comes back to haunt you.
Yeah.
Because they had an opportunity to put points on the board earlier.
Twice.
They couldn't. And now Spencer got into the red zone and they scored and they got it again, had the ball again inside the 30-yard line with a chance to score.
And let me tell you just how big that delay of game penalty was, because if they would have kicked the field goal, let's say they made the field goal, Spencer goes down and score, misses their extra point. Now you're talking about a 6-3 game.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you, the game of football is always a game of inches. So where every point matters. At this time, you talking about needing a touchdown versus just needing a field goal. Which can become a world of difference, especially in football time. And they go with a double reverse, flip back over, horn wide open.
Touchdown.
The reverse pass. Horn to number 5.
Kalen Brunson.
On the touchdown pass, the lights are flickering here at Otis Spencer. As Keg and that stab, boy, they pulled out the stops then coming off a turnover, and you always want to be aware of the big play.
Exactly. Hey, look, he hit him hard and hit him quick. The spirit, the morale of Hardaway was down. He caught him where he needed to catch him at and hit him with a big play. And Horn made a great pass to Brunson, who was wide open. All he had to do is do what he did, catch the ball.
And Kegler knows how important points are as he's going for 2 right now. The 12-0 lead for Spencer. Man comes in motion. Fudge rolls out. Has a man, makes the catch, but short of the goal line. One thing, you're going to run that route, you want to make sure you get into that chicken box, which he did not. 12-0 is the lead.
That one was on Fudge then. He put it down. He put it in the right spot, but too soon. He should have let him get a little deeper. Well, when he went down to get it, he was in his zone. So I put that on the quarterback then. But we got a 12-0 lead for the home team, Spencer Green Waves. 3:03 left. You're listening to fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
We still on for breakfast tomorrow?
I've been looking forward to it all week.
Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't miss it.
And then we're gonna go vote together, right?
Yeah, I guess.
This stuff matters, kid. It wasn't that long ago when there were laws that kept us from voting.
I know. I learned all about it in school.
And now it's pretty simple. We can vote by mail, we can vote early in person, or we can vote on election day.
Who and what are we voting for?
That's up to you, but it's important to make sure you don't sit on the sidelines. You've got to make your voice heard, and voting is the best way to do it.
All right. I'll go vote with you. But breakfast is on you.
Voting in Georgia has never been easier, but some rules are different in 2024. You can request a mail-in ballot until October 25th. Vote early in person from October 15th to November 1st, or vote in person on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Go to votehq.org for more voting information. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
We invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue. Dale's Food. Every meal is a taste of home. Craving a hearty breakfast? We've got you covered with homemade biscuits, fluffy omelets, grits, pork chop and grits, salmon burgers, and our famous chicken and waffle for a quick and satisfying lunch or dinner. Dive into our hot wings, fish, scrambled dogs. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
Hi, I'm Angie Hicks, co-founder of Angie. When you use Angie for your home projects, you know all your jobs will be done well. Roof repair? Done well. Kitchen sink install? Done well. Deck upgrades? Done well. Electrical upgrade? Done well. Angie's been connecting homeowners with skilled pros for nearly 30 years, so we know the difference between done and done well. Hire high-quality, certified pros at Angie.com.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium where Hardway is taking over. Started out terribly with a kickoff fielded inside the 5-yard line, but they have gone back to the ground game, which really opened them up in that first possession that they had with Markel Benton, who has gashed them now. They're out across their own 35-yard line right now, so it gave them plenty breathing room where it is 1st and 10 right here for Hardway.
I tell you what, Coach Mack, you can tell he's a veteran coach. He dropped back and he put the ball in his young quarterback hands early. But like you said, he's gone back to the run game, and Benton he's having his way with the front four of Spencer.
Right. I mean, that first possession you had, you seen Benton. I mean, that was the driving force of that offense. So now when you come out and you establish that running game, now you can come back with a passing game. As Gary Jr. rolled out to his right side, looking for a receiver that's incomplete.
I think that's a strength of that Spencer defense. Those defensive backs.
They're veteran defensive
veterans, and they're talented. Kids can run sideline to sideline. They can cover. And again, you see where Hardaway was having their success.
Right.
And it's definitely not in the passing game. So they probably need to put that ball back in Benton's hand and let him run some more versus this young quarterback right now throwing the ball. They've been having a lot of success with running it.
2nd and 10 in the pistol. Benton inside handoff, and he is swallowed right at the line of scrimmage for a no gain. He's going to make it 3rd and 10, which is going to be pretty much a mandatory pass down. So now, Spencer can drop back a little bit. The D lineman can pin their ears back and go right after Gary.
Exactly. Coach, I was looking at Ben Watson. He was limping pretty bad, and all of a sudden he just went down to the ground. And Coach Mack recognized this might be a chance to attack. He's going to have to come out for a play. I don't know if he's cramping or what, but there's something dealing with his leg.
Yeah, I mean, that is a blow to Spencer's defense if he cannot go. I mean, not just the defense, but offense as well. As you just seen him catch a touchdown pass. So, I mean, he's a threat on both sides of the ball.
It looked like cramps this late in the season.
Yeah, that just ain't enough water.
Yeah.
That probably a lot of Kool-Aid, Capri Suns.
Juice,
yeah,
Minute Maid in the cafeteria. And you know the cafeteria. They find out you're an athlete, they give you everything. You can get anything you want.
There you go, baby.
Not realizing they ain't the best thing but it need.
Shout out to all the lunch ladies, man, in the Muskogee County District. Greatly appreciated.
3rd and 10 right here.
Watson comes off the field, at least for a play.
They jump offside.
They jumped offside, hard count by Gary Jr. and Hardaway. So it's going to give him a free 5 yards, which makes that, oh boy, look at number 1 out there giving him push-ups.
Hey,
he was the one that jumped offside.
He knew he was. He ran back and jumped in his push-up position before anybody could say anything to him. But this is it might be 2 downs for them again. You know, they don't have nothing to lose really.
Right.
You know, but I know they probably won't do it, but depending on
what they pick up
right here.
Right.
But they still have Ben Watson off the field. See, can they attack possibly somebody, one of them backup defensive backs?
And Spencer really showing no respect for this pass game as they keep running no safety. Gary Jr. tries to get outside and cannot. Ball out again, and boy, he fell kind of awkwardly as he was brought down. And he is down. And you can tell instantly he was hurt because the referee called a timeout immediately. And that was just an ugly fall.
Yeah. Bobby Gary Jr. has those long strides.
Yeah.
And you know, chop those long strides. And they caught him. And like you said, it was a very awkward tackle, awkward fall to the ground. Hopefully nothing seriously is wrong with it. But that was the last play of the first quarter anyway. It'll be 4th and about 8.
Yeah, 4th and 8. We're going to take a break. No, we're going to stay right here. We're going to keep it rolling.
Change the fields. Again, we need to let you know again that we are Muskogee County School District official source for high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7. If you'd like to become a partner, sponsor the broadcast, please give General Sales Manager Angelo Verdejo call at 706-507-7276.
And then with that being the end of the quarter, we are going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's a fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340 FM 94.1 WOKS and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
I see you. You're on top of it all. On top of the trends. On top of your game. Taking care of business. And taking no excuses. Your future is bright because you put in the time to make it shine. And honestly, this upcoming election needs a little more you. Because you can tell who is real. You can spot a fighter. You know who will deliver. And who has your back. I got you. So this election day, make sure you are seen and heard. Check out votehq.org today. Then make a plan to vote. This year, you can vote early by mail, early in person, or keep it classic and vote on November 5th. Voting puts you in charge of your future. And no one is more on top of it than you. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
This is AM 1340, FM 94.1 WOKS's Community Calendar. Early voting's on the way in the Chattahoochee Valley. You can vote in person between now and November 1st. The early voting locations are Shirley B. Winston Recreation Center, 5025 Steam Mill Road, Citizen Services Center, 3111 Citizens Way, and Columbus Tech College, 928 Manchester Expressway. These locations are open weekdays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please keep in mind Election Day is November 5th, so do what you can to prioritize your early voting opportunity. Saturday, October 26th, the Cure Violence Organization is hosting a family resource event. Food, vendors, and more. This event will be held at Elizabeth County Apartments, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. A free event and open to the public. For more information, please contact Chris Brown, 706-987-4596. Early voting rise to the polls by Metropolitan Baptist Church, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, Monday, October 28th. Then Tuesday, October 29th, by Peter's Chapel AME Church, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. If you or anyone you know who needs help getting to the polls, please contact the Urban League of the River Valley, 706-322-6840. In the community and about the community, we are AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS. Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Whether you tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Food, every meal is a taste of home. Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium where Spencer Greenway takes over right at midfield. Inside handoff on 2nd and 10. Brought down immediately.
Damari Taylor, calling that name a lot for Hardaway. He had the big interception earlier, and he brought the wood that time, forcing a 3rd down for the Greenways.
Hardway defense trying to settle down right now and get some kind of stop. And Spencer, in back-to-back possessions, had put 6 points on the board. So looking at 3rd and 10 right at midfield. And the way Spencer's always been playing, it's really probably possible with the way their offense and defense been playing. It's possible 4-down territory for Spencer. Hardaway's gotten the ball twice inside the red zone and not able to get any points out of it. So I know Joe is probably feeling real confident with his Spencer defense right now.
I know that's right. I know Coach Mack is kind of upset with that ban because it seems like they should know the rules as well. They can't play when the other team have the ball. So that's the second warning they've gotten. Next time, I think it might be a penalty.
Fudge on the rollout, has a man, Horn, great comeback route right to the sticks and picks up the 1st down. Great timing route there by Greenway and picks up about 15 yards. And then the Greenway 1st down in the Hardaway territory.
Dante Hill for Hardaway on the tackle, but not before Horn can get the 1st down to move the change. But we got a penalty on Spencer. An eligible man downfield.
Oh, and that's going to come back. They're going to replay 3rd down. Yeah, up here, Otis Spencer. It's hard to catch these pink flags when they throw them.
It's just
5-yard penalty.
Blending in with everything, you know. Yeah, you don't know. You used to see those yellow gold flags, but everybody got pink on, so you never know if it's a towel or what on the floor, on the field.
So 3rd and 15. Horn, sidearmed. Fudge sidearm. Pass caught by Horn, but only picks up maybe about 4 yards. That was a long way to go for a 1st down on that tight route. Low ball catches it in the dirt. So it's going to be 4th and 11 for Spencer. They're bringing on the punt team.
Great stop for the Hardaway Hawks. They needed that big time to stop the bleeding because Spencer looked like they was headed into trying to put this one away quickly.
Right. And back deep for Hardaway is number 5, Markel Benton, along with number 10, Dante Hill.
Got to watch out for this cat because he's had a field day with running the ball. Benton.
Punt is up. Low line drive. Hits at the Hardway 25, and it's going to take a Spencer roll inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line where it will be down by Spencer. So a long way to go and a lot of real estate to cover for Hardaway.
8:55 left in the 2nd quarter. Hey, don't forget halftime, y'all.
Yeah,
halftime.
What time it is.
We got a giveaway. We got some Six Flags tickets that we're going to be giving away. And also, we got some I almost told it, Doc. We're going to wait a little while longer to tell you what the second gift is, y'all. But we got a special going on. We got a special going on, so we'll be giving away. But get ready to make that be that 40th caller at halftime.
Halftime, we really go to 40th caller. Hardaway offense comes out at their own 8-yard line. Bobby Gary Jr. in the gun. 2 receivers at the top of the formation. Inside handoff to Markel Benton. Cuts it up. Walked down at about a 5-yard pickup, maybe 6. It's going to be second and about 6 right here for Hardaway. If they can establish that run like they have been in that first quarter, I mean, you really just got to ride the hot hand, which is Markel Benton offensively. I know you want to come out and try to pass the ball and pick up the chunk plays, but the way that secondary playing, the way the secondary is playing for the Green Waves, well, they're making it tough sledding.
The ref stepped in and tried to stop the play, which she did. Again, if Hardaway could just get a couple first down, get out of here with no more damage, at least no more damage done and that's already on that scoreboard. I think they can regroup and go back into the locker room and come back out and say, okay, we still have a shot.
And Spencer Greenway band returned the favor as they were just playing while the Hardway offense was on the field. I guess it was whatever you can do, we can do it better and louder. The referee stopped the play to kill the band. Hardaway will still retain the ball, 2nd and 6 from their own 12-yard line. Inside handoff to Markel. It has a hole, and boy, just tripped up close to a first down.
But you know, you're talking about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
Right.
You know, that's something that you can get. Obtain that, and I think they do a great job. They've done a great job all night with running the ball. So, you know, it's not about just putting points on the board. You know, you can't afford Spencer putting any more points on the board. So try to get this for the first down and move the chains, keep that clock running.
And good to see Bobby Gary Jr. back on the field as he took a leg injury in that first quarter, but he is out there. He's moving a little gimpy, but inside handoff, Markel Benton just lowers his head close to a first down. Really going to depend on the spot of where the referee marks him, and they give him the first down. So 3 straight carries to Benton. That picks up a first down.
And again, like you said, I always say this, especially with my team, Bama, you got to run the ball. You got to run the ball and establish a run so you can get those safeties that putting their head in the backfield a little quicker and a little longer than they need to be. And if you can see, Spencer has no safety anyway.
Right. Yeah, they're playing 9 in the box.
Yeah. So you can get them to just keep peeping in there to try to stop this run. Now you got something easy over the top.
And then Ben Watson still not on the field for the Green Waves.
Exactly. He's walking on the sideline without a helmet. So
fakes the handoff. Inside pass a little, looking for running room. Picks up the first down, and they're trying to pick the shots of that whole shot. No safety. And as soon as they back the safeties back up just a little bit, Gary Jr. hit them right where they replaced the safety was.
But all that was set up with the run game. So they got to continue to mix it up and keep Spencer off balance.
William Little with the big pickup and a first down from their own 30-yard line. Hardaway, Gary Jr. in the gun. Hand off to Benton. No gain. Like he ran up the back of one of his offensive linemen.
I tell you what, you called it earlier, but Spencer has everybody in the box.
Yeah.
They're not respecting the pass at all. And I guess what they're saying is if you drop back the pass ball, we're not going to give enough time to find a receiver. So, you know, that can be just as good as having defensive backs back there that are covering you, not giving them time to find a receiver. So,
I mean, and they tested it early. You know, they still ran that first drive, and, you know, Gary Jr. overshot the receivers both times. So until you feel like you can show us you can beat us, we're going to continue to put these men in the box. Gary Jr., see, he cannot move as well as he was. He was able to escape one, but then throws it away to Spencer Greenway's coach on the sideline, looking for an intentional grounder as there was not a receiver in the area. They're going to say he got outside the pocket and ball past the line of scrimmage, so that may be the defense of what the referee is going to say.
3rd and 10, 5:36 left. It's very important down for the Hardaway Hawks. Do not want to give this ball back to the Greenways. Too much time on the clock.
And Spencer gets the ball back after the half. So you're talking about a 14-point swing. If they can get the ball, go down and score, and then get it back after the half, man, that puts you in a world of trouble. Gary Jr. in the gun, 2 backs in the backfield. 3rd down, they go with a tunnel screen right now to number 2, I think.
A host of Greenways on the tackle.
Birch, and nowhere to go. Literally a no gain. A loss of a yard is what they're going to say.
Yeah, Elijah Lyles for Spencer been on a lot of tackles too tonight. Got a Spencer Greenway player down.
It's going to be 4th and 11. And Greenway is down. Try to see if we can get that number.
He's getting up. Look like he's on the knee. Probably out of breath.
While he's down, we're going to take a break. 5:18 remaining. Spencer is up 12-0. It's fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library. In the words of the Library Vice Board Chair, the intentional design of the new library conveys that this community deserves this building. Come out and see the new South Columbus Public Library yourself. Located right off South Lumpkin Road. Open Monday through Saturday in walking distance for many people in our community. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of the first visitors had to say.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am excited about the Columbus Library because it's right next door to my home. Don't have to travel too far, and you guys should just come out and have fun with us.
Hey y'all, how we doing? My name is Christian, but y'all call me Chris. Y'all really need to come to South Columbus Public Library. They have good mentorship. You can do your homework, and it's pretty fun, really. Push up.
With 49 public computers, Wi-Fi, 8,000 printed items, and of course, the Wonder Books, lunch pads, museum passes, Metro Reads bus pass, blood pressure kits, and much more. Check it out, all for free at your local library. Come see us on South Lumpkin Road today. Get a card, have a seat. It's your place, your partner, your library. For more information, please visit our website at cvlga.org.
We still on for breakfast tomorrow? I've been looking forward to it all week. Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't miss it. And then we're gonna go vote together, right? Yeah, I guess. This stuff matters, kid. It wasn't that long ago when there were laws that kept us from voting. I know. I learned all about it in school. And now it's pretty simple. We can vote by mail, we can vote early in person, or we can vote on election day. Who and what are we voting for? That's up to you. But it's important to make sure you don't sit on the sidelines. You've got to make your voice heard, and voting is the best way to do it. All right. I'll go vote with you. But breakfast is on you.
Voting in Georgia has never been easier, but some rules are different in 2024. You can request a mail-in ballot until October 25th. Vote early in person from October 15th to November 1st, or vote in person on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Go to votehq.org for more voting information. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside the legendary Mike Woods, where Spencer is taking over in their own territory on 2nd down and 11, picks up about 4 yards, which will make it 3rd and 8 for Spencer.
Big stop right here. Need a stop. Do not need to let Spencer get another touchdown before the half. Like you said, Spencer get the ball back after halftime. So this is a big possession, big down right here for the Hardway Hawks.
Outside the first 2 possessions by the Greenways, Hardaway's defense has settled down for the most part right now. Fudge in the gun. 3 receivers have said he's going to roll to the right. Looks for a man, runs the stop route right at the sticks once again to number 6, Kalen Brunson.
Man, I'm sorry.
Greenway, man, they are running that stick route right now to perfection. As soon as they roll out, they'll have one man stopping, one stop right at the sticks, and then send one downfield, and they're just layering right now the secondary of Hardway.
And I'm telling you, Fudge is putting it right where he needs to put it.
Right.
These guys that don't have nothing to do, don't have to, anything extra to do but catch the ball.
Hardway shows blitz. Ball tipped in the air. Oh, and that Hardaway, boy, they pinned their ears back and sent the house at him.
Number 26 for Hardaway, Tristan Jackson deflected that pass, and that could have got ugly.
Yeah.
Number 7, Damari Taylor was close to picking off another one, and he had nothing but green field in front of him. That could have been.
I think if he could have tracked it off the hands of that tip pass, you probably would have found he would have been off to the races.
Exactly, and that could have changed the dynamics of this game really quick.
2nd and 10. Trips formation to the bottom of the formation. Pistol formation with Fudge and his running back. Single receiver at the top of the formation, which is Horn. They might have got Hardaway with a neutral zone infraction. That's exactly what they got.
I tell you what, number 37, this is his second time jumping offside.
And it won't be a third because they just got him out of there.
Yeah. The play before that, he was in for number 11, and he did the exact same thing. So he might cause himself some opportunities and some reps if he continue to do that, because that was huge right there.
Coach giving him an earful right now on the sideline. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Fudge single brings his running back into the formation. 3 receiver to the bottom of the set. Horn up top by himself, runs a stop route. Inside move by Horn, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, trying to outrun another cutback. And Horn still on his feet, come back across the green, looking for a blocker. Horn outrunning defenders and tripped down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, abracadabra, voila, pick whatever magician word you want. But Horn was finna get up out of something and make something disappear.
Well, I thought that was Travis Hunter on the field.
Man, you just see him.
He looked like he was just going. He was determined to get in on senior night for his touchdown.
You talking about more cuts than a barbershop? Horn.
You know,
we see that explosive ability.
I'm telling you, man. We talked about him earlier, man, in the season, how talented he was, and you know they was putting 2 men over the top against him.
Right.
And that's why Brunson and Ben Watson had opportunities to get passes, a lot of passes early in the season. But as the team go along, they're seeing that Brunson and Watson is just as talented.
Right.
So it's hard to go double teaming now. So, you know, and when you got Fudge doing what he's doing as a young sophomore, man, I love what he's doing as a quarterback, man. He's doing a great job, and I think this kid's going to be special.
Yeah. I mean, Fudge, he's settled in, and the only downfall, and you don't even know if it's a downfall, but he's throwing to all senior receivers.
Yeah.
You know, what do Spencer have coming back on the skill-wise position? You know, so just to see his development growing, you hopefully it's not a rebuild process with the athletes around him. Hopefully you just reload it.
Exactly, but you know what? That's a good sell pitch for Coach Kegler.
There you go.
You got all you middle school receivers who think y'all are great. Yeah. We got somebody that can chunk it to you. At the old folks say, you got somebody that can chunk it to you. Yeah. We need somebody that can catch it. Yeah. And because Horn, he can spin it. Yeah. He really can spin that ball, man.
And you seen him? I mean, he just turned a 5-yard stop route almost into pay dirt.
I meant Fudge. I'm sorry. Yeah. Fudge can spin that ball, but Horn, you know, they got a great chance of having something special here, especially with this young guy.
Sends a man in motion, fakes Fudge, pulls it down, shows it, and runs over a linebacker. Fudge not the biggest man, but boy, he showed some heart as he goes right up the gut on a quarterback draw, down inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. And they can still get a first down.
Man, Cameron Alexander still wondering what hit him. This is something. Fudge, he put the. I mean, Fudge is not a big guy. Don't look like.
No, not at all.
Yeah, man, and he looked like he just. I guess he thought he was Cam Newton or somebody in because he put it on him.
It's going to be offsides on Hardway once again. You saw about 37 who's jumping offside. Put him in for number 11, and he turns around and jumps offsides. It's going to be 1st and goal.
This is
from the 1-yard line in the pistol formation. Now, I may just be old school. I've never liked the shotgun formation from the 1-yard line because you already had it on 4 yards deep. And oh boy, number 3, don't skip no leg day. Don't skip no leg day. Number 3 into the chicken box. The lights are flickering here, and Otis Spencer, touchdown, Green Waves.
They had him for a 3-yard loss, and he kept moving,
fighting, kept churning, picking them up, putting them down, and got into the end zone on his feet.
Hardaway did not need that. But Spencer said, we're going to give it to you anyway.
2:27 remaining. Another touchdown for Spencer makes it 18-0 as they're going to take a timeout before the extra point. But 2:27, and then Spencer gets the ball back on the other side of the half, and I had just spoke about this before you kicked it off. Punted it to him, went 4 minutes remaining. Boy, you have you talking about a 14-point possible swing.
The only thing that can happen and to help Hardaway out is they go down and score this time. They get those 6 or whatever back. I don't know whether or not Spencer's going to go for 2 right here, but They need to put a drive together and put some points on the board. Going into that locker room with a goose egg on that board when you had opportunities early to score is not going to be good for those young guys over there. And we keep saying young guys, but now Hardway has some veterans on that defensive side of the ball. That's why we talked about them settling down. But it ain't going to be good going to that halftime down 18-0. Don't forget about our halftime caller number 40. Caller number 40. You need to get ready. We have something special for you. We got something special for you. Caller number 40.
Something special on top of the Six Flags giveaway.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Double the bundles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
706
You hear him? You hear the deacon in the back, mister.
Oh,
they tried to double reverse.
That was a fake. There you go, shuffle inside. They tried to fake reverse and shuffle inside. That was something new that Coach Kegnan put in the play, but it didn't work, and they held him, stopped him, so it's still 18-0. But again, halftime giveaway 706-576-3666. Be calling number 40. We got some Six Flag tickets and a special prize for you guys. So make sure you go on and get your phone close to you.
Y'all who listening, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be just as surprised as y'all. I don't even know what it is. They done cooked up something.
That's what happened, man. That's what happened. Them Crimson Tide folk get together, man. We kind of talk about stuff when we get here.
I'm glad y'all said that. But y'all remember early in the year it was Bull Puppy this, Bull Puppy that. You pop a number one team, they call you Mr. Bulldog. Now, hey man, I'll take it. I will take it.
We give you a little fun right now because so we still got good little ways in the football season.
Yeah, man. I'm looking for
and while we're talking about it, don't forget ESPN 95.7 is the home of the Alabama football Crimson Tide. And we off this week.
Okay,
we got to buy this week. We're gonna get a chance to get ready for LSU.
Y'all gonna be in LSU, right?
Exactly.
Oh man, boy, he about took his head off his shoulder, rep looking for that flag. Boy, he done threw it.
Man, they threw 2 or 3 flags.
Man,
they're trying to penalize him 2 times for that.
Yeah, tackled him high.
Now this
3 on the return for Hardaway, William Little, boy, and he was brought down violently. I don't think it was an intentional face mask, but I mean, when you're trying to make that tackle, your hands go to flying, you're just trying to grab anything. And boy, you would have thought he was an exorcist. 15-yard penalty, look, great field position. Yeah,
great field position. Got to make something work.
2:20 remaining. It is a 2-minute warning in high school, so I thought they'd been having a 2-minute warning. I may be watching too much college.
You are Bulldog.
Hardway will take over at their own 40-yard line.
Again, we want to send a shout out to MoneyBoyTV.com. MoneyBoyTV.com, man. Great partnership, man. If you able to get by your computer, your cell phone, or whatever, go to MoneyBoyTV.com and watch this game live stream live here at Otis Spencer Stadium. He does a great job. We had a great partnership about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So again, we'd like to welcome Doc and MoneyBoy TV to the Davis Broadcasting family. And man, again, we got a monitor in the booth. We can see the game.
Yeah, man, it's clear. Well, it looks good. Got the score at the bottom, man. So if you really want to tune in and hear and see the play-by-play commentating, tune in or download at MoneyBoyTV.com. Man, great clarity. Inside hand on Markel Benton has a hole. Bounces outside, stepping out of one and brought down. 1st and 15. He picks up about 13 yards. And I mean, that's been the man been doing damage all game long for Hardway.
Exactly. Damian Givens or Spencer on the tackle. Got another Greenway down with about 2:07 left.
2:07 remaining. Hardaway.
But again, hey, shout out to MoneyBoy again. But you got an old sidekick, Miss Keisha over there.
Oh yeah.
She old Bull Pepper fan too. Keisha a Bull Pepper fan over there.
She a LeBron fan too, right?
Huh?
She a LeBron fan too.
No, she don't like LeBron James. You say something about LeBron James, she might walk out the stadium.
Nah.
She don't want to hear nothing about LeBron James. Say something about LeBron James in Alabama, she gonna walk out the stadium. Ms. Keisha Williams does a great job at running the camera. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, man, they did a great job and make sure to capture everything that we need, and it will continue to grow. And if you want to become a sponsor, man, just reach out to the general sales manager, Miss Angela Verdejo. Call it 706-507-7276. Become a sponsor. We're trying to keep this thing rolling. We got football. This is the last week of high school football. We get into playoffs.
The last week of high school?
Yep, this is the last game. We got Fountain City Classic.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a legend. We'll be on the play-by-play for that game as well. You know, so. And then we have Media Day.
Exactly.
Media Day, Fountain City Classic, Monday. You know, so yeah, man, it's going to be a great week of football here in Columbus, Georgia. And then gearing up to go into the playoffs, which Carville should have a home playoff game. You know, so yeah, man, it's gonna be a great atmosphere here in the city coming up over the next week.
I think Hardway is doing the right job right now, running the ball, keeping them. You know, Benton is doing a great job running the ball. He's going out this play.
Yeah, you want to give him a little breather.
Second and about 7.
And Hardway really not showing any kind of sense of urgency to try to score before they have. Maybe they're trying to run the clock out or just see what they get. As the handoff number 21, it bounces outside, and boy, he is cut down like a tree. Jacoby Henry on that carry. Freshman, Jacoby Henry. Boy, that is a good-looking freshman. Jacoby Henry.
I tell you what, those cornerbacks from Spencer come up, and they come up to hit.
Yeah, they're arriving in violent. Oh boy, it has a man on the pump fake, looking for William.
He underthrew him, but he did not pick the ball up.
Yeah, I don't think
he could not. You know, he didn't see the ball. Somehow, I don't know, was it the lights? But he thought the ball was long enough. He should have came back.
Yeah,
he would have got hit.
Or he had to pass interference.
Exactly. If he comes back, he gets the touchdown because the DB was continuing to run. That's a touchdown right there.
Yeah. Great play call, set up beautifully. And boy, it was well underthrown. But William Little, he can run.
Yeah. Now, 53 seconds left. 4th and 6. Do you go for it? Or you punt the ball and try to keep? Because I know what Joe Kegler's going to do.
Yeah.
Joe Kegler is the only offensive lineman I know who want to throw the ball 60 times a game.
Yeah.
You know, he loves.
Hey, Joe was a big guy, but he always played small. Like he felt like he was a little guy. You know, he's light on his feet, man. You know, so he loved that skill position. He loves to, you know what I'm saying, put them points up on the board.
Exactly. He gonna. You know, if you want to play for somebody who's gonna, you know, open the play up and open the. Now he always gonna open his playbook up.
Right.
But again, Joe's gonna put the ball in the air. He's gonna put the ball in his skill position, people's hand.
Now this is my bad. My game didn't cut, but this is gonna be the dilemma. You're talking about 4th and 7 right now. 53 seconds remaining, and Spencer has both timeouts.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You're liable to give him this ball back in great field position if you do not pick up the first.
That's why I asked you: do you go for it or you punt the ball?
Yeah, I'm going to have to play field position and Hardaway. I mean, Spencer burns one of their timeouts, so you don't know if Hardaway is really going to go for it right now. They're going to do a pooch punt with your quarterback. So, but if they try to go for it and don't get it, Spencer's gonna have great field position,
and I promise you, he won't be taking
the
lead.
Yeah, they don't take him to the halftime. He's gonna try to get in that chicken box.
Again, we waiting on halftime, but while we're waiting on halftime, caller number 40. You better get by your phone 706-576-3666. Family pack of 4. Deke, when we gonna tell them about that second prize? How long? We'll tell him. Deke said, hold on. Told me, hold your horse.
Hold your
horse. We're going to hold your horse. We'll tell you in a little bit. We got another great prize.
I'm going to tell y'all now. Now, this is something that's going to tickle my fancy. I might be the 40th caller.
You better get your phone out.
It's out right now. Inside handoff to Bentley. Dragging men. Still fighting.
And they're going to get the first down.
That is the first down for Hardaway. Boy, they spread him out and then ran a running back draw to Benton. Boy, and he picked up a tough 7 yards.
Big call. Brave call by Coach Mack.
That right there should be able to get him into the half. Hardaway may take a couple shots.
Yeah, I mean,
at the end zone
10
right
or
now.
15 yards, you could try that field goal.
Looking across the middle. Oh, boy. Over the hands of number 14.
I think right now,
Taylor.
he don't have a time to set his feet because the pass rush is on there.
But then even and you hear this sometimes. You may be having phantom rushes. You know, it may not even be nobody at his feet, but that rush has just been so constant on this first half. You're thinking men are there that aren't really there. So that timer, that clock in your head speeds up just a little bit.
And that was a big one because he hit 14. Now they're in field goal position at least.
Right. 2nd and 10 in the gun. Gary looks for the stop and go route, but it is covered. And Gary rolls around.
Just run.
Has run. Just throws it away. I'm telling you, he had a good 10 yards before anybody was coming.
Exactly. And, you know, you trying to at least get in field goal position.
He ran around, did his best Jaden Daniels impression.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen that Commanders game Sunday, but man, boy, what a ending. What a ending to that game. Great football game by 2 rookie quarterbacks. 2 black rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got a flag down right here, so looks like it's going to go against Hardway anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking your offensive lineman to block for an extremely long time when you're running around back there.
I think sportsmanlike.
That's sportsmanlike. Yeah.
Offense.
Yep.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Replay it down.
Now that's going to back him up 16 seconds. Now you maybe just want to take a knee and get on out of here, you know, before you inflict any more damage to yourself.
Now, I tend to disagree on that one. I think if he drop back and if he still can get the ball inside the 20.
I ain't gonna say just go for it.
Yeah, you got to just go for it. You know what I'm saying? You get inside the 20, you at least can get a field goal. You need something going into halftime to be happy about.
But you don't have any timeouts.
I got you.
You know, so yeah, Hardway out of timeouts right now. They're gonna drop back, and here comes that pressure. Here comes that pressure.
Now you take a knee. Let the time run out.
You ain't gotta take a knee. They gonna
take
a knee for you.
Yeah, let the time run out now. You know, but I watched those receivers. Those receivers not getting down the field quick enough. That rush is getting to them faster than the receivers getting down the field.
Yeah,
they got to shorten those routes up.
It's been a long first half for Bobby Gary Jr. We're gonna go to the half, and we're gonna take a break and come back with the halftime show. 18-0, Spencer takes the halftime lead. It is fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340 FM 94.1, WOKS and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Halftime is being sponsored by Dell's Food. Craving a hearty breakfast? We've got you covered with homemade biscuits, fluffy omelets, golden pancakes, pork chop and grits, just to name a few. Dell's Food, 3466 University Avenue.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserve this building. That the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. And we're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium for halftime, where Spencer Green Waves are up 18-0. Pick up your phone right now. That Android, that Motorola, that flip phone, that iPhone, I don't care what you got. Yeah, you may have a home phone. Call right now. We're looking for caller number 40, 706-576-3666 to win that family 4-pack of tickets, Six Flags over Georgia. They also got a special giveaway along with that winner, which we will be telling you shortly. As Hardaway's band get ready to take control. First half dominated by Spencer. Really Spencer's defensive line, that front seven of Spencer. I mean, putting all kind of pressure on Bobby Gary Jr. Really not having any time. The only bright spot Hardway has had has been that running game of Markel Benton. You know, Benton is able to find his way, but once they start playing that 8-9 in the box, it makes it tough sledding, you know, for that run game of Hardway to get started. But you're not completing any downfield passes just to be able to loosen up the defenders you have in that box. So it makes it a little, tougher for those guys to get open because they're not completing anything.
I can't gotta make sure that you keep mixing it up. You're doing a great job of running the ball, so you just mix it up. And then I think they gotta shorten up the routes. The pass rush is getting to that young quarterback too quick, and he doesn't have time to set his feet. So again, they need to shorten the routes up, quick passes, quick slants. They missed him one time, and then like we said, the first 2 passes he had for the touchdown throw, he just overthrew the guys. Yeah. So I think they need to go back to routes, short routes like that, and run the ball and establish a running game. First, got to come out here and get a great stop. They got to get a good stop and not allow Spencer to put any more points on the board.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing about you trying to run those short routes, you have the DBs that are press coverage in your face and just daring you to beat you deep. But the thing about beating them deep, you're not having them any time to even get back to look down the field.
And that's what I'm saying about it. Can't get down the field. You got to get those DBs off of you, man. You got to be physical at the line of scrimmage. You got to feel the receivers got to win that battle too now. Right. They can't allow those guys to hold them up on the line of scrimmage. But you know, Spencer, we talked about that earlier. Spencer have a great set of backs, DBs, and those guys are confident, strong, quick, and they get at you. So again, but they played the whole entire second quarter, I think, without their leader, Ben Watson.
Right. I mean, and we thought they might have taken a blow. We thought Hardway would come out, and try to exploit that once Watson went down. But I mean, Spencer, they're just next man up. So not feeling any pressure, knowing that they're prepared for practice, and it is a difference when you can reload versus just trying to rebuild.
I got it, man. So again, get ready, man. Somebody get on your phone, please. James Brown said, please. Look, we're going to 706-576-3666. Call the number 40 for those tickets.
We're still waiting on call number 40, but while we're waiting on it, we're going to take a quick break. It's a Thursday night, fantastic night of high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1 WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
We invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue. Dale's Food. Every meal is a taste of home. Craving a hearty breakfast? We've got you covered with homemade biscuits, fluffy omelets, grits, pork chop and grits, salmon burgers, and our famous chicken and waffle for a quick and satisfying lunch or dinner. Dive into our hot wing, fish, scrambled dogs. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
I see you. You're on top of it all. On top of the trends. On top of your game. Taking care of business. And taking no excuses. Your future is bright because you put in the time to make it shine. And honestly, this upcoming election needs a little more you. Because you can tell who is real. You can spot a fighter. You know who will deliver. And who has your back. I got you. So this election day, make sure you are seen and heard. Check out votehq.org today. Then make a plan to vote. This year, you can vote early by mail, early in person, or keep it classic and vote on November 5th. Voting puts you in charge of your future. And no one is more on top of it than you. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Whether you tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Food, every meal is a taste of home. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. And we're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium. I am your favorite commentator's favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside the legendary Mike Woods. We're still at halftime, 18-0. Spencer is up over Hardway, and we are still looking for caller number 40. 706-576-3666 to win a family 4-pack of Six Flags Over Georgia tickets. should be the last weekend really before they get ready to shut 6.
Exactly, but hey, I want to talk about Dale food.
That boy got that pork
I
chop.
really got that pork chop. Deep. That pork chop is a keep every Friday night, man. I get hungry in the booth when Dick sent me that pork chop. Man, I went over and got me one of them good pork chop sandwiches. Yeah. And then listen, then that red velvet cake was calling my name. So just get me. Just get me. I answer. Rich and good, man. If you want some good eating, going over there to Dale's Food, man, I'll tell you what, I had a ball over there talking to the owners and his son, and talking about doing some podcasts and things like that for pregame for the upcoming Fountain City Classic. So they've already invited us to come over and do some stuff like that, to hype up the game and stuff like that. So excited about that. But
and I'm gonna tell you, man, and one thing, shout out to Dale. If you don't know, he has a couple Carver football players that actually works there. You know, when they had, I know for a fact, you know, in the summer he had a few of the guys. And then right now, you know, during the season, he lets them come in on the weekend and earn a little extra money as well, man.
That's good.
So
that's good.
He's still looking out for the community as well, man. Giving those young guys a working opportunity.
Good people. Again, if you would like to become a partner and sponsor this broadcast, please give General Sales Manager Angela Verdejo a call, 706-507-7276. Don't hold it against her. She's a red devil. So if don't hold it against her. Go ahead and give her a call. We need sponsors. Again, man, give her a call, 706-507-7276. And we're off.
Y'all off.
We're off. But don't forget, ESPN 95.7 is the home of the Alabama Football Crimson Tide.
The 15th ranked.
No, 14.
Y'all 14.
We're 14. They're 14.
Hey, y'all went up a rank when y'all was. Oh no, y'all did play last week.
That's all right. Y'all look good. Y'all worry about it. That's all right. We're gonna be all right. You just don't want us to be in that 12th spot.
Y'all,
and you number 1. It's gonna be ugly. Now, hey, listen, people shaking. It ain't the number 5 and number 16 shaking. Number 1 and number 2. And guess who might be number 2?
Well, hold on.
Them bull puppets.
Wait, hold on.
Them bull puppets might be number 2 now.
The way the playoff brackets are set up, the first 4 teams have a first week bye.
That's right.
So 12 would play 5.
We'll whoop them. That's easy.
I hope. That's easy. We thought y'all wouldn't Vanderbilt too now.
It's all right.
I mean, I tell you, we just hope Vanderbilt ain't in that 5th spot.
We ain't worried about them.
Y'all better hope Tennessee ain't in that 5th spot.
We ain't worried about it. Well, if that's the case, y'all better hope y'all don't run into them Crimson Tide. Man, that's the only loss y'all got, don't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's it. It's something about that Crimson. It's something about that Crimson and that wave that rolled through. You know, when we roll through, it's some problems.
Y'all have not looked the same.
That bull puppy can't swim. That's what it is. That bull puppy can't swim, D. He can't swim. His leg too short.
Y'all are too happy about a month ago win.
Hey, listen.
But that is not the same team that's finna show up in November and December.
All we need to get there, man, and we will get there. So again, man, don't forget 95.7 is the home of the Alabama Football Crimson Tide. We have a week off this week. 95.7. Get ready next week because we got LSU coming in.
LSU.
And
more than likely, that's probably going to be a night game, man. If you have ever been to LSU, Death Valley, Baton Rouge at night, well, it is a different type energy. It is electric. I was fortunate to be recruited by LSU coming out of high school.
Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
We still on for breakfast tomorrow? I've been looking forward to it all week.
Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't miss it.
And then we're gonna go vote together, right?
Yeah, I guess.
This stuff matters, kid. It wasn't that long ago when there were laws that kept us from voting.
I know. I learned all about it in school.
And now it's pretty simple. We can vote by mail, we can vote early in person, or we can vote on election day.
Who and what are we voting for?
That's up to you. But it's important to make sure you don't sit on the sidelines. You've got to make your voice heard and
do your homework, and it's pretty fun, really. Push up.
With 49 public computers, Wi-Fi, 8,000 printed items, and of course, the Wonder Books, lunch pads, museum passes, Metro Reads bus pass, blood pressure kits, and much more. Check it out, all for free at your local library. Come see us on South Lumpkin Road today. Get a card, have a seat, it's your place. Your partner, your library. For more information, please visit our website at cvlga.org.
Now,
Let's
So this is almost like the center meeting point, which happens every year, man. The Fountain City Classic. The tailgate really starts out Friday.
Exactly.
Friday afternoon, man, you start seeing the RVs pulling in, and they set up come Friday night. So you can go down there to that Civic Center area.
Parade.
Yeah, the parade Saturday morning.
It's the Veterans Day parade this year. It's not the actual Fountain City Classic. I think they call it the Veterans Day parade. So still there's going to be a parade, but it's going to be a lot of fun and activities going on for them. So we're excited about that. But we got about 31 seconds left right here, man, before we get back on the field.
Both teams out starting to warm up. And before they get ready to kick off this second half, we're going to take us a break. You're listening to fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserve this building. That the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Halftime is being sponsored by Dell's Food. Craving a hearty breakfast? We've got you covered with homemade biscuits, fluffy omelets, golden pancakes, pork chop and grits. Just a
Come on down here and say it's time. We got finish. You got the bad time? Well, I ain't gonna tell you. It's gonna come today. It's gonna come tomorrow.
On the caller, still waiting on the caller, 706-576-3666 to win the 2 tickets for the old school versus new school sneaker ball Fountain City Classic weekend, man.
Shout out to Mr. Harry James, our first winner.
Yeah, for the
Harry
Six Flags
James
over Georgia tickets.
won the Six Flags tickets. So once again, make sure you come Monday after 9. Pick up your tickets. But we still, like I said, we're waiting on that second winner. Chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, it's going to be important to see. These are the things as a coach. No matter what sport you coach, how your team is going to react after halftime. I've been on the sideline with teams that we are up and we came out flat. I've been on the sideline when we were down and we jumped out on people. So I've been on both sides. It's very important. Even both of these teams possible is going to make it into the playoff, but it's not. You don't want to go into on a bad note. You don't want to go into the playoff with a bad win under your belt. And that's, like you said, Hardway just had a goose egg on the board last week against America Santa. They need to come out and put some points on the board against the Spencer Greenway team.
Right. You're talking about right now 6 straight quarters without a single point for Hardaway. And that doesn't bode well. For your offense going into the playoff. And then we had it. And it came out, Hardway started out on fire.
Oh, exactly. He was jumping around.
On both sides of the ball. And it's like Spencer came in knowing they're supposed to win, but they came out a little flat. It being senior night, everybody got the costumes on. And them first couple possessions Spencer had, it showed.
Exactly.
And one thing about the game of football, man, you got the lineup.
My name is Asante. My number is number 2. I play for the Raiders, and I play quarterback and safety.
Again, we talk about halftime. Not only the kids, halftime adjustments for the coaches. What do you do differently to help this young man out at the quarterback spot? He's proven that he's a good enough athlete to avoid the first tackler. So you need to get some people open, and the receivers got to help him out a whole lot. The linemen's got to do a better job in blocking to give him some time, because once he's proven once he have time to throw the ball, he can spin it as well. But again, it's going to be really important to get this stop right now, because Spencer's going to get the ball back after halftime.
Absolutely. Yeah, the horn just sounded. Teams are getting ready to come out. Spencer will receive the second half kickoff. And like Mike said, man, it is utterly important for Hardway to come out and make a defensive stand. But the defensive stand is not going to do you any good if you cannot put any points on the board yourself. Because you can stop them, shut them out the whole second half, and you're going to end up losing the game 18-0.
Exactly.
If you cannot get into the box yourself.
Exactly. And I watch Coach Kegler's defensive coordinator, whoever, I don't know who the defensive coordinator is, but I've watched him make adjustments. You know, as they had everybody in the box, but on certain downs and certain situations, they would back those DBs up, give those guys a little room, because number 5, as we see, is still on the sideline without his helmet, and that is a big loss. Hopefully, you know, they can get through this game and it's not a serious injury. But I'm seeing him, Ben Watson, down there on the sidelines, continue to move his legs, and his helmet is nowhere in sight. So it doesn't look like he's going to get back in this game. So Hardway needs to be able to get a stop and try to take advantage of not having that senior leadership in that backfield, defensive backfield.
And Caleb Brunson feels the opening kickoff, and he's got to the gate, across the 40, across the 50. Can the kicker run him down? That man is off to see the wizard. Sayonara, it's tail lights, it's touchdown, it's lights flickering here at Otis Spencer Stadium. And we were just talking, forget what we said. Caleb Brunson said, I don't know what y'all talking about over ESPN radio, but I'm finna make a house call. And we're gonna let the band deal with this. Fresh out the gate into the chicken box, Caleb Brunson, 90-yard kickoff return to start the second half.
Nobody touched the man.
Wouldn't even have him, it was 2-hand touch.
And then nobody touched me. The one thing that could not happen happened. And I tell you what, if they wasn't feeling bad, they sure got to be feeling bad now.
My goodness, boy, he was shot out of a cannon. Once he got past that first wave, man, all you seen was tail lights.
And the only person he had to beat was 85, and they had one of Spencer Greenway's leading tacklers, leading blockers out there, shielded the kicker, and he didn't have to make a block. He just shielded him, and Brunson took it on home.
You might have could have put him in a phone booth and they wouldn't have touched him.
Oh my God!
Touchdowns, Greenways, and that's what we said. Scored right before the half, and boy, did they score quickly, immediately.
Yeah, when they said
started the second half
immediately. They scored that ball and did something that Hardaway didn't need them to do again, man. Now, how do you respond? How do you respond? How do you respond? Can you duplicate what Spencer just did, score quickly, and again get it back into reasonable amount of time? You have enough time, but get it to where it's still the ball game. Right now, Spencer's totally dominating this game. So we have a winner, our second winner. Who is it?
Winner, chicken dinner, Irvin Gill. Irvin Gill is our winner of the 2 tickets for the old school versus new school sneaker ball party. Come by Monday and get your 2 tickets. Make sure you have that fit ready.
I'm telling you, Irvin Gill name sound like he got some fire shoes.
Yeah, he sound plenty.
He got some plenty Jordans shoes already. Mr. Irvin Gill, come on by and pick up those tickets.
It's a kickoff dropped by number 5. Oh boy, he is hit down.
Face
mask, and boy, that Spencer Greenway kickoff team flying to the ball. As Markel Benton returns it out across his own 45-yard line, but they're going to tack on an extra 15 yards for that face mask penalty.
Again, you can't ask for better field position. But what do you do with it?
Yeah.
Hardaway has been in great field position all day, with the exception of the one time they started inside the 8-yard line. Inside the 10-yard line. They've had pretty good field position. Just hadn't been able to capitalize on the field position.
Yeah. So we're going to see what adjustments Hardway made at the half. Can they give Gary Jr. a little time?
That's it. I mean, that's the key. You know, me personally, you got to shorten your routes up if you're not going to be able to give them time.
Yeah, man, they ran the ball very well in that first half. Right here with Markel Benton, and he pushes his way for about a 2-yard pickup.
So like that play right there, you had 14 in the slot, and the closest man to him was about 15 yards down the field. Those short passes, they gonna give you those 6 or 7 yards. Take them.
Right.
Take them.
I mean, you always want to try to take what the defense gives you.
But you can see Spencer's changed the defense up because of Watson not on the field.
Bubble screen.
They have young DBs on the field now that probably hadn't got a lot of reps in a meaningful game like this, and they've changed their defense up. And again, we talk about how important it is for you to be able to make adjustments. And again, they made adjustments. You know, you played the whole first half without a safety,
right?
And they got two men back deep because they know Hardaway got to put the ball in there.
They come out with that bubble screen to William Little on 2nd and 8 and only pick up 2 yards. So 3rd and 6, William Little still in the slot with nobody over him, and that's all they got to do right there. Pitch it to him. He runs backwards 2 yards just to pick up a first down. And boy, you see the speed of William Little. Made the catch at 3 yards, doubled back 2 yards, and then picked up another 7 yards for a first down.
Again, those are the type of plays you got to call. You know, and now you're gonna eventually it's gonna walk those corners and those safeties are gonna walk back up. Now you can hit them with something deep.
Right.
But right now, you take what they give you. You know, the run, the short pass. You know, speed. You got to speed the game up, but that give yourself a chance if you do that versus trying to throw the deep pass because he hadn't had time all night to throw the deep pass.
Hardaway 1st and 10 in Spencer territory. Gary Jr. in the gun. Inside handoff to Benton. Benton tries to bounce outside, looking for running room. Attacks the defender and picks up 2 yards. A lot of running for only 2 yards.
Again, not a lot of yards like you say, but again, the right play to call. You gotta keep these guys honest. Just speed up your play calling. You can't afford to allow too much time to run out the clock with a 25-point deficit. But again, you gotta keep the defense honest.
Absolutely. Hardaway 2nd and 8 from the Spencer 35-yard line. Gary Jr. looks to the sideline, gets to play. 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation. An inside handoff to Markel Benton, breaks a wrong tackle, picks up close to a first down, 6-yard pickup, make it 3rd and 2. And they just got to keep pressing that hole, Markel Benton, because eventually it's gonna hit for a big game.
Exactly. Talk about number 1. He's not on the roster for Spencer.
Gary Jr. 3rd and 2, pistol formation. Inside handoff, Markel Benton. That line is giving us a big push.
He's had that all night. They've had that all night. You know, you can't panic just because you run the ball one time and they stop him. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging about 3 or 4 yards per touch. And then again, it's going to walk those guys up. Those guys going to get in the box, and now like they are now. And now look what you got.
Another handoff to Markel Benton. Benton muscles his way for about a 5-yard pickup. And the offensive line of Hardway is getting a great push right now up front.
Got another man down for Spencer.
It is a man down. And we're going to take a break while they check on the injured Green Wave. You're listening to fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, ESPN 95.7. 25-0 lead, Spencer.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library. In the words of the library vice board chair, the intentional design of the new library conveys that this community deserves this building. Come out and see the new South Columbus Public Library yourself. Located right off South Lumpkin Road. Open Monday through Saturday in walking distance for many people in our community. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of the first visitors had to say.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am excited about the Columbus Library because it's right next door to my home. Don't have to travel too far, and you guys should just come out and have fun with us.
Hey y'all, how we doing? My name is Christian, but y'all call me Chris. Y'all really need to come to South Columbus Public Library. They have good mentorship. You can do your homework, and it's pretty fun, really. Push up.
With 49 public computers, Wi-Fi, 8,000 printed items, and of course, the Wonder Books, lunch pads, museum passes, Metro Reads bus pass, blood pressure kits, and much more. Check it out, all for free at your local library. Come see us on South Lumpkin Road today. Get a card, have a seat. It's your place, your partner, your library. For more information, please visit our website at cvlga.org.
We still on for breakfast tomorrow? I've been looking forward to it all week. Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't miss it. And then we're gonna go vote together, right? Yeah, I guess. This stuff matters, kid. It wasn't that long ago when there were laws that kept us from voting. I know. I learned all about it in school. And now it's pretty simple. We can vote by mail, we can vote early in person, or we can vote on election day. Who and what are we voting for? That's up to you. But it's important to make sure you don't sit on the sidelines. You've got to make your voice heard, and voting is the best way to do it. All right. I'll go vote with you. But breakfast is on you.
Voting in Georgia has never been easier, but some rules are different in 2024. You can request a mail-in ballot until October 25th. Vote early in person from October 15th to November 1st, or vote in person on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Go to votehq.org for more voting information. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
It's the dawning of a new age in Tuscaloosa.
I understand what Alabama football is all about. Roll time.
Join the Crimson Tide as the Kalen DuBois era begins.
15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Join us next Saturday as the Crimson Tide head to the swamp for an SEC showdown with the LSU Tigers on your home for Alabama football.
On our sister station, ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about inflation, but our Congressman, Sanford Bishop, is doing something about it. Sanford worked to pass the Inflation Reduction Act, lowering healthcare costs, reducing prescription drug costs, strengthening Medicare, bringing down gas and grocery prices. And that's just the start. Sanford Bishop helped pass a new law to make the computer chips we need right here in America. That'll mean lower prices on cars, smartphones, and appliances. And Sanford worked with Republicans to pass a new infrastructure bill, improving our airports and roads, speeding up shipping, reducing supply chain issues, lower healthcare costs, cheaper prescriptions, reduced prices on computer chips, and fewer supply chain issues. That's what Sanford Bishop's doing to fight inflation, because putting people over politics is the Bishop way. Congressman Sanford Bishop, a proven leader, working for you.
I'm Sanford Bishop. I approve this ad.
Paid for by Bishop for Congress.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. And we're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium with Hardaway driving. Right now, you see the excitement in my voice. Gary Jr. just threw a pass intended for William Little in the end zone, incomplete, just short-handed it. William was open.
The right pass, the right decision, back shoulder, but just underthrew it.
Right. Just trying to put too much touch on instead of putting it right on William Little. 3rd and 5 from inside the 10 for Hardaway. Markel Benton runs it right at the teeth of the Spencer defense and only picks up a yard. Now it's 4th down from the 6-yard line. Hardaway can still get a first down at the 1-yard line. So I don't really even see how you're going to get that. You can get that first down, but you get that close, you might want to punch it in.
Yeah. This is huge. This is huge.
If you're watching on MoneyBoyTv.com, you can see the replay of the pass intended for Little. In the gun, 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Markel Benton, a single running back. Looking for the corner route. William Little open that down. Touchdown, Hardaway, and the lights are flickering here at Otis Spencer as Hardaway is on the board after 6 straight quarters of scoreless football. They get into the chicken box here at Otis Spencer as they're on the board with 25-6, 5:26 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I tell you, the only somebody had them covered in was Doc with MoneyBoy, because we saw that one. We saw that one again, man.
That's that man-to-man coverage.
Yep,
great decision. You can beat man-to-man. You give that quarterback time. It can work wonders.
Great decision from him. Great pass from the young Bobby Gary Jr. But you see how important that kickoff was now.
Yeah.
They gave up those points. Now you look versus a 2 score. You're still down 3 scores. So, and you can't afford. The clock is working against you now.
Right.
The clock is going against you. Well, again, we are excited, y'all, about our partnership. It's not brand new anymore, but our partnership with MoneyBoyTV and our fantastic Friday Night High School Football here with Davis Broadcasting. You can now hear the play-by-play of fantastic high school football game as well as see it. So, again, welcome MoneyBoyTV. We got our monitors up here, man. We can see the instant replays now.
Yeah, man.
All kind of different things, man. So, again, welcome Doc, to the team, and you too, Keisha.
Yeah, man. We big time. When we say MoneyBoyTV, I feel like that's a team. You know what I mean? So, we shot them out. We shot her out as well.
Exactly.
One of the biggest LeBron fans as well as Georgia fan. I think that's why
I keep telling you, she is not a LeBron James fan.
Shit, I'm gonna speak it into existence.
Oh, you gonna speak it? Yeah. She might come over here again if you say that. Keep saying it.
Kickoff fielded.
there by number 5.
Great job of covering that kickoff.
That's number 11. That's my bad. That's Horn on the return. And Hardway able to cover the kickoff well that time.
Hardaway needs to stop right here.
Caleb Brunson, number 6.
Sorry about that, but Hardaway needs to stop right here. The clock is not in their favor. I know it's early in the third quarter, but still, they can't afford for Spencer to have a long drive. They got to put points on the board, and they need a 3 and out right here so they can put some more points on the board before this quarter's over.
Yeah, Spencer trying to hurry up. 13 seconds on the play clock. Fudge in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Toss sweep outside to number 3. Oh, boy, that Hardaway defense flying. Number 7.
DeMar Taylor,
Yeah, man, he has been around that football all night.
Real all night long. He's been coming. So, we was over for the Midtown Showdown, and he did a lot of talking about bringing the funk. That's what he said. He's gonna bring the heat. And he's been doing a good job at it, man.
2nd and 8 for Spencer. 3 receivers to the top of the formation. Fudge in that pistol. Single back. And boy, they have got Hardaway offsides at least 4 or 5 times right now.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
Number 19 this time for Hardaway.
Adrian Arnold, freshman. D-line, that's a young guy mistake right there. Trying to make a play, jump that snap count. And they got him. Hardaway showing the blitz and then back out. And it shows the blitz again from the outside linebacker. Inside handoff number 3. Close to a first down. They think his forward progress is going to give him that first down. Tackled by a host of Hawks.
Kobe Henry and Tristan Jackson for Hardaway on the tackle.
First down for the Green Waves. 1st and 10.
So
the penalty 37-yard line.
So the penalty helped them out this time, but right here, this is where Hardaway needs to buckle down and stop and get a stop right here.
Right. And you want to get the stop as quick as you can. You don't want to even let them get a drive and then forcefully have to punt later on. But now you're playing against the clock. Inside handoff, tries to bounce outside. They're going for that ball. Holds on to it very well as number 4 for Spencer.
A 4-yard gain.
Tough 4-yard gain. Ran the sweep to the near side of the field for Hardway, able to pick up a tough 4-yard pickup.
They gave him 5 on that. They gave him 6 yards on that. No? Yeah, 4 yards. I'm sorry, 4 yards.
Pistol formation once again. Elijah Fudge, 2 receivers at the top. Horn, the single receiver at the bottom. Like
this is
man-to-man coverage.
This is dangerous. Nobody over the top.
You don't want to roll the safety. Don't be surprised. Over here.
He better roll.
Don't be surprised if Fudge takes a shot right here as he looks to that sideline, gets the play call. And the fumble on the blow, boy.
They got it.
It is a scoop and score. Number 9 for Hardaway. Off to see the Wizard into the chicken box. Touchdown, Hardaway, and the lights are flickering here at Otis Spencer. And man, we have us a football game possibly.
Yes,
How
sir.
big was that opening kickoff for Spencer?
I'm telling you, it was huge. But Joshua Stewart with the pickup.
Man.
And it's in the end zone. I'm huge. They did that. We said they needed it. And they got it. They got exactly what it is, a ball game.
You're talking about a 2-score game right now with 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter.
Still in the third quarter.
Boy, if anything could have just went right.
And Spencer got a man running onto the field. He's
And
offside.
offsides is the field and the field goal's no good. They will accept that penalty.
Encroachment, defense, emphasis to the goal.
They accept that penalty. Did Hardaway, so they will get a chance to re-kick it.
Hardaway thinking about going for 2 because it's going to make it a 10-point game.
A yard closer. Kicker goes off the field. Gary Jr. and his offense line back up in the huddle on the sideline getting the play, and they're finna go for it.
They need to hurry up.
Do you do anything cute, or do you just line it up and hand off? Markel Benton's on the sideline. Oh, and a bad snap. Cannot outrun him. Great play by number 1 for the Spencer Green Waves. Still a 2-possession game.
That was doomed from the beginning.
But there's a difference between a 2-possession where you need 2 touchdowns versus 2 possessions you need a touchdown and a field goal. You know, so I can understand the reason for them going for that too.
It's just like they weren't sure, because like you said, Benton was not even on the field. Was he on the field?
No,
he was not even on the field, and the coaches were still yelling something as they were calling the play. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Bobby Gary ended up running into the back.
Yeah, and that's not the back that's been in.
Yes, exactly.
Most of the game, you know. So could have been a big 2 points, possibly, for Hardaway. Hardaway is going to line up to kick it off. 2:50 remaining. Spencer Greenway still up 25-13.
But it has changed.
Yeah, and you can feel the momentum in the stadium has changed. Yeah, we're going to see if Hardaway's defense can bring that momentum back onto the field. And it really wasn't even anything Hardaway did. It was really just a fudge. Seemed like he just dropped the handoff, and then when he dove to get back on it, the ball was still loose, and it was surrounded by Hardaway Hawks and just scoop and scored it. It was number 9, Josh Stewart. And kicks it off deep. Kalen Brunson, who had returned one earlier, and nowhere to go this time, and the kickoff team pins him deep inside the 20.
And again, you see those guys back jumping around, flying around, excited. Have something to be excited about because they got a chance. You give themselves a chance. Now you come out here again and you get another stop. You get a chance to put points on the board. It's 2 minutes and 45 seconds, depending on how fast you can get it done. Whether it's the beginning of the 4th quarter or the end of the 3rd quarter, you get a chance to put some points on the board early. You give yourself a great chance at being in this game in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Hardaway comes out, shows blitz. Fudge rolls out, looking for Horn. Horn with a diving catch to get his hands under the ball. He did. First down. And they are rolling out with Fudge, and boy, he had put that ball on the mark.
I don't know. I want to see that. We want to see. Can we see that replay? I don't know. That's the difference in high school and college. You know, you can throw the flag out there for a challenge.
But I mean, also he'll be cut on that Spencer sideline versus Hardway. They'd be, oh no, okay. So it wasn't nothing to influence the rep. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line of Spencer. Sends it back in motion, bounces outside, but nowhere to go. Talk about a couple Hardway Hawks.
Number 11, Robert Allen, defensive end.
Junior Josh Stewart, who just had the scoop and score. So he's still active, trying to find his way around that football.
2nd and about 8.
2nd and 8 for Spencer. 1:50 remaining. In the gun. Inside handoff. Oh, and nowhere to go. And boy, he is smacked down. Hard hitting the ball. Hardaway Hawk comes up with the ball, but they're going to say he was down. And boy, he is still down. Boy, that was a vicious hit.
Devarius Jesse, number 50.
And while I take a break on the injury timeout, we're going to take a break as well. 1:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Spencer Green Waves are up 25-13. It's a fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340. FM 94.1 WOKS and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
I see you. You're on top of it all. On top of the trends. On top of your game. Taking care of business. And taking no excuses. Your future is bright because you put in the time to make it shine. And honestly, this upcoming election needs a little more you. Because you can tell who is real. You can spot a fighter. You know who will deliver. And who has your back. I got you. So this election day, make sure you are seen and heard. Check out votehq.org today. Then make a plan to vote. This year, you can vote early by mail, early in person, or keep it classic and vote on November 5th. Voting puts you in charge of your future. And no one is more on top of it than you. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
This is AM 1340, FM 94.1 WOKS's Community Calendar. Early voting's on the way in the Chattanooga Valley. You can vote in person between now and November 1st. The early voting locations are Shirley B. Winston Recreation Center, 5025 Steam Mill Road, Citizen Services Center, 3111 Citizens Way, and Columbus Tech College, 928 Manchester Expressway. These locations are open weekdays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please keep in mind Election Day is November 5th, so do what you can to prioritize your early voting opportunity. Saturday, October 26th, the Cure Violence Organization is hosting a family resource event. Food, vendors, and more. This event will be held at Elizabeth County Apartments, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. A free event and open to the public. For more information, please contact Chris Brown, 706-987-4596. Early voting rise to the polls by Metropolitan Baptist Church, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, Monday, October 28th. Then Tuesday, October 29th, by Peter's Chapel AME Church, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. If you or anyone you know who needs help getting to the polls, please contact the Urban League of the River Valley, 706-322-6840. In the community and about the community, we are AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS.
This is the Hits 104.5 Community Calendar. The Found City Classic is around the corner. The Old School, New School Sneaker Ball is going down November the 8th, 2024, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Columbus Convention and Trade Center. You can count on DJ Michael Soul, DJ Double O Key, and DJ Wayne Hell to keep you on the dance floor. Advance tickets are $15 and $20 at the door. Purchase your tickets now at the Davis Broadcasting office. Melody Barbershop, Overflow Beauty and Barbershop. Tell your friends and family they can purchase tickets online at eventbrite.com. Search Old School versus New School Sneaker Ball to make your purchase. Get your sneakers ready. It's time for some fun. Valley Healthcare System invites you to the Hustle for the Health Center's Run Walk, Saturday, November the 2nd at 12 p.m. Meet at 12 W. Levy Street, Columbus, Georgia, 31901. November the 1st, 2024 is the last day for early voting. The early voting locations are at Shirley B. Winston Recreation Center, 5025 Steam Mill Road, Columbus, Georgia, 31907. City Services Center, 3111 Citizens Way, Columbus, Georgia, 31906. Columbus Tech College, 928 Manchester Expressway, Columbus, Georgia, 31904. These locations are open weekdays, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please keep in mind, Election Day is November the 5th, so do what you can to prioritize your early voting opportunity in the community and about the community. We're Hits 104.5.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir, and we're back here, man, at Otis Spencer Stadium, where Spencer Greenway is down number 3, the running back. And we said it, during the play, he took a shot, but we didn't realize the shot that he took, as he is still down on the play, and they have brought the stretcher out. So we're sending prayers up. As you see, both teams are taking a knee from the side, everybody from the sideline, the cheerleaders, everybody. So not knowing the severity of this injury, but we're going to pray for them.
Yeah, you never want to see any of these kids get hurt. It was a big hit,
right?
And quite naturally, we get excited about a big hit or a touchdown or anything, but you definitely don't want to see anyone get hurt. And as you can see now, they have to stretch out. That's for this kid, and hopefully he's okay. Hopefully his mom, parents understand, and they can get down there and make sure their baby's okay. But they're being glad that they have the great training staffs on the field for this stuff, man, so they can have someone to take care of these kids.
Right. And the training staff from both sides, they acted quickly. As soon as they seen it happen, they came in and swooped in and checked on it. One thing about this game of football, man, if you play this game long enough, it is absolutely a 100% guaranteed injury rate, no matter how big or how small, so hopefully, they can tend to him and get him squared away, and just have him out not too long. I mean, he's their starting running back. The first Spencer has some good carries tonight.
Exactly. And that's the thing, with Hardaway gaining a little momentum, you don't want this to be a situation where this deflates the Spencer Greenways, and they start to worry more about their friend versus this game. And again, but as an athlete, you have to block that stuff out, man, and move on, and then go join in and find out how he is after the game. But it's good to see the Hardway kids come across to show their love and to wish him well as they get ready to put him off in the car. It's great sportsmanship on the coaching staff and the players from Hardway High School.
Right, and you got to think, Columbus, it's a big city, but it's not big. You have a lot of these kids probably played CYF with each other, or middle school ball with each other, just over the years. And so ain't no telling what kind of relationship you built over the years with other, team with guys that are on other teams. So even just them coming out showing that concern, just shows just the way they were raised as young men.
And again, man, you just see the things like the Spencer coach. When you see one of the Spencer coach go over and dap the Hardaway kids up for coming out and showing great sportsmanship. And Sachs is doing the same thing with the Coach Mack from Hardaway. He's on the field asking what's going on, and they're sharing information right now. And again, we're going to send prayers up, and hopefully this young man is okay, and nothing serious and no career-ending injuries or nothing like that for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on the card. They're going to ready to take him off. 1:30 remaining. Spencer still up 25-13. Hardway had a lot of momentum going on, but now you have like I said, they've been down maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So now you want to, if you want to feel, you want to make sure you get yourself warmed back up, lathered back up, because you still have a football game to play with implications that matter. And you got a brother that's going off, so now they're playing with a heavy heart. Is Spencer, and it seems to be a lower leg injury as they're holding his leg, so again, that's tough.
Yeah, hopefully they can get mom and get dad and get him down to where they fix and take him. They're probably going to take him home to the hospital, get him x-rayed and checked out and MRIs and so forth. But again, man, prayers goes out to this young man, and it's about getting these kids refocused, man, and finishing this game off with 1:30 left.
Yeah. And here we go. We're lined back up, and it's 3rd and 9. Fudge in the gun. 2 receivers at the top and the bottom of the formation. Man goes out in motion. Fudge drop back, and they're coming back, and it's a screen over the head horn, looking for room and nowhere to go as he is brought down after picking up about 4 yards. Well designed, but great pursuit by that Hardaway defense.
Man, I'm telling you what, he had the right touch on it, because if it had been any lower, it would have been a pick 6.
Just over the outstretched hands there of number 22 of Hardaway, Jordan Malone.
We are Muscoda County School District official source for high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, and WOKS ESPN 95.7. Again, if you would like to become a sponsor, to this broadcast, please give General Sales Manager Angela Fadejo a call at 706-507-7276.
4th and 5. Spencer lined up the punt, gets it back, falls at the feet of the kicker. No flag thrown. Spencer downs it at the Hardaway 37-yard line. Well, Hardway Hawks will take over. 26 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, 25-13.
Hardaway again. They're in striking distance now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be in a hurry like you were earlier, like we thought about earlier. They did get a score. Unlike what we thought, they got the fumble, and they recovered it and took it in for the touchdown. But now they can take their time and go down and get a score. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game.
Absolutely. In the gun. And they go with a reverse to Little. Gary Jr. out there blocking. Little cuts back and brought down after about an 8-yard pickup. Good pickup on 1st down. Probably thought they would have had a little more, but run that reverse into the field. makes it a little tougher.
I think that's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
I'm ticking, and yeah, horn's going to sound. Fourth quarter action coming up. 2nd and 2, and we're going to take a break. Start of the fourth quarter. Spencer is up 25-13 over the visiting Hardway Hawks. It is a fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Attention all ESPN and AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS Heritage listeners. Whether you're tuned in for the play-by-play or just listening for your favorite high school player name to be called, we invite you to join us at Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue, for a taste of home that's simply unforgettable. Dale's Food, every meal is a taste of home. Dale's Foods, 3466 University Avenue.
We still on for breakfast tomorrow? I've been looking forward to it all week. Yes, ma'am. Wouldn't miss it. And then we're gonna go vote together, right? Yeah, I guess. This stuff matters, kid. It wasn't that long ago when there were laws that kept us from voting. I know. I learned all about it in school. And now it's pretty simple. We can vote by mail, we can vote early in person, or we can vote on election day. Who and what are we voting for? That's up to you. But it's important to make sure you don't sit on the sidelines. You've got to make your voice heard, and voting is the best way to do it. All right. I'll go vote with you. But breakfast is on you.
Voting in Georgia has never been easier, but some rules are different in 2024. You can request a mail-in ballot until October 25th. Vote early in person from October 15th to November 1st, or vote in person on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Go to votehq.org for more voting information. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium picking up fourth quarter action with Hardaway driving right now inside the 30. Has a man down the field. Into the end zone, number 3, William Little once again. Into the chicken box. The lights are flickering here at Otis Spencer Stadium.
We have a ball game.
Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Touchdown, Hardaway Hawks on a seam route. I'm talking about wide open. Nobody around him, even in the vicinity. I don't know if that was a blown coverage or he just made the man miss at the line when he tried to press. Not really sure, but boy, we have a chance right now with this extra point to make it a 5-point ball game. But either way, it is a touchdown game for Hardway, and the field goal is good.
I tell you what, Ben Watson, he's still on that sideline, man. That's huge. And you can see, I've been watching the different alignments and how they lined up and how they've been playing. They haven't been playing with that same aggressive style of play from the defensive back with Ben on that field. And that's a big loss, big loss. He's still walking around. He has his helmet. I guess he's trying to persuade somebody to let him go in the game and get himself together. You can see him moving his leg around because now it's a ball game. Yeah. It's a lot of time left. Hardway has gained all the momentum now.
And I was thinking, even when the game was 25-0, I'm thinking Ben Watson, he's on the sideline. What's the rush in him coming back in?
Yeah.
When you got playoffs next week, do you want to let him rest it up, make sure there's nothing, and have him back ready? But now you in a dogfight.
I'm telling you, because again, we say that Spencer is in, but you never know.
Right.
You never know what can come up with his power ranking. This is something new to all of us. And say, for instance, Hardaway comes back to win this game, and Hardaway was down near the bottom for the ranking. That can easily knock Spencer out and put Hardaway in. I don't know that for that to be true, but again, at the end of the day, you don't want to take chances. You don't want to put it in the hands of nobody else. You want to control your own destiny. They have a chance to do that, but they got to start back playing football the way they started off earlier.
And that kickoff right there taken by number 23, Xavier Holland for Spencer. Returns it out across the 25, close to the 30-yard line of Spencer. Now, can Hardaway to keep that same momentum they just had the past 2 possessions? And can you want to get a stop as soon as possible because your offense is hot right now. You want to put them back on that field as soon as possible.
They're feeling themselves now.
Fudge on the rollout once again, and boy, that has been the bread and butter of Spencer's offense all night long.
I think that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to put the ball in the hand of this sophomore sensation he has at the quarterback spot and take advantage of all these have great wideouts, great skill position guys.
Right.
Take your chances with them.
That was Kalen Brunson on that reception. Picks up 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Bud still in the gun. Hardaway showing blitz, and they come get him. Bubble outside to Kalen Brunson again, and Brunson picks up the first down close to midfield.
Yeah, I think Spencer also needs to understand that the clock is on their side as well. They don't have to be in a hurry to run these plays. It's a 35-second play clock. You don't have to be in a hurry.
And Spencer's in the lead.
Exactly. That's why I say I understand why when you're in the lead, some of these, everybody just no huddle. Go to the huddle. Run some of this time off the clock. Sprint out there and run your play.
Hardaway in that 3-4 defense. Inside handoff to number 48 for Spencer.
That man.
Once again.
Damari Taylor from Hardway his name has been called a whole lot tonight. He started off with an interception.
Yeah.
So
here we go. 2nd and 8. Hardaway showing blitz. Fudge audibles the play call. Checks with his trips receivers to the top of his formation. Inside handoff again to the big man, number 48. Drag down, picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Jacoby Henry is on the stop for Hardaway then.
3rd and 4 right now for Spencer. Now let's see if they're going to come back with this rollout.
Big down. It's been working for him the whole night.
I haven't stopped it a single time. And the cushion that Hardaway is giving the receivers on Spencer makes it hard. And a stop route backside to the boundary to number 9. Doesn't have his name or number on the roster, but a first down play. And you give them that cushion, that size cushion.
You take
they're going to dink and dunk them.
You take it.
They're going to dink and dunk all the way down
the
field.
That's a run right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to be trying to drop back and throw a 30-yard pass and whatever. Take the backs for Hardaway backing up off them. Just throw the ball out there to him quickly and move the chains.
Green Wave's in Hardaway territory. Pump fake.
Oh!
Screen to number 4, and it is dropped. Man, hit him in the wrong place. Right in his hands as he drops it. But that tunnel screen, boy, you got to have a heart of a lion.
Hey.
You got people bearing it down on you.
You know what?
Your lineman to pick up them blocks.
And then as you speak on that, I was watching. He had no blockers, and he had that heat coming.
Yeah.
So
Your eyes get
understand.
as big as UFO saucers. Hardaway, 2nd and 10, trips to the top of his formation. Fudge in the gun. Inside head off number 48. He has stood up but falls forward for maybe a yard. The defensive line of Hardaway right now trying to hunker down and play ball. 8:04 remaining.
Javarius Jesse, the guy who made that big hit earlier, came up with another big stop. And it's 3rd and 9.
Well, it's been a tough ball game in them trenches. I think these young men got to get up and go to school in the morning. Here we go. 3rd and 9, a big 3rd down play for both sides. Fakes the rollout, comes back underneath with the tunnel screen, and number 9 spins out and He fumbles the ball. Number 10 picks it up for Hardaway. They blowing the whistle. Not sure.
Who are they saying he was down?
They said his knee was down, but it is Hardaway's football.
Hardaway football.
Blowing the knee, blowing the whistle, saying Hardaway, once he scooped it up, he was down.
Dante Hill again.
Another big green wave down on the play.
And I tell you, Hardaway is excited.
Boy, and as they should be. Boy, you're talking about you were down 25-0.
Oh, now, and then number 72, as he's walking off the field, he says something to the ref, and he gets another penalty. So now, it's going to be like an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
That's a 15-yard.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and we're going to give Hardaway great field position. That's that discipline.
Yeah.
You know, you got your helmet off. You took your helmet off. I don't know, was it that he took his helmet off coming off the field?
And that could have been it.
Yeah.
That could have been it. You take that helmet off in the field of play, they're going to get you.
The result of the play is a fumble recovered with the knee down. Hardaway ball. After the play, unsportsmanlike against Spencer. 15 yards, first down.
Boy, and that moves them all the way up. Hardaway to their own 46-yard line. They're knocking on Spencer's field position door.
Plenty of time. 7:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Inside handoff, Markel Benton.
He has been a workhorse.
It's a push. He has been. And picks up maybe 2, possibly 3 yards on first down. Now we're going to see how Spencer defense, what adjustments have they made? Hardway has scored every time they touch the ball so far in this half.
We did not see this defense when Watson was on the field.
Right.
They are, for some reason, I don't know what they have. Because I see another young man on crutches down here. And I don't know, I think that's one of the other DBs.
Yeah, number 7.
So you have 2 of your starting DBs on the sideline.
Okay, inside handoff with a big helmet. Oh, boy. Holding on for dear life was number 23 for Spencer, Markel Benton. Man, if he could have stepped out of that one tackle, he was off to see the Wizard. 3rd and 1, and boy, they're going with a no huddle. Not waiting. Markel Benton runs up the back of his lineman, but picks up the first down. Markel Benton first down. 6:20.
This can be bad for Spencer, you know, because they don't have to be in a hurry. They got a lot of time. They want to run the clock down and not give Spencer a lot of time if they get the ball back. But Hardaway got the momentum, and everything's looking good for them right now.
Here we go. Hardway in the gun. Inside handoff, Markel Benton. Stood up, but picks up a good 3 yards on first down. And they're just trying to pick up 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust.
I tell you what, if these Hardaway receivers can get off the line of scrimmage with a little bit more ease than they are, they have some opportunities over here, especially over here, this one-on-one coverage. Nobody over the top 15 is out here by himself.
I mean, but the 2 touchdown passes by Gary Jr. has loosened up that secondary just enough. But you're still playing with, you know, has the amount of guys they have in the box to stop that run.
Yeah, it is.
Gary Jr. looking for a man across the middle.
Did he hold on to it? He got it.
He did hold on to it. Reception made by number 2 for Hardaway. Markel Birch. And another first down for Hardaway. Great protection by the offensive line. It gave Gary Jr. to go through his first and second read. And he was able to hit Birch in that second window coming across on that dig route.
Confidence. Did you see how he held the ball? He pump faked. He had him open, but he waited till he cleared and made a great pass.
Inside handoff. Markel Benton picks up about 5 yards on first down.
And this clock is running.
Yeah, and I mean, the Hardway, they're confident, you know. And if you watch the little walk that Gary Jr. has, he still has a little limp to his walk. But his offensive linemen, they're protecting him, giving him time to find the open receiver. And that's what we said. You give this man time, he will deliver that football. 2nd and 6 right now.
The run has helped him out a whole lot.
Not Markel. Oh, and Markel bit. Even if he caught it,
you know what?
Barely down on him.
I know, but as hard as he's running the ball, I think he still at least get the first down or close to it.
Yeah.
If he catches that ball, and that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
The clock stops. You don't need the clock to stop. And now you got 3rd and long.
36.
But it's 2 down. It's 2 down. Yeah, 4 down.
Absolutely.
4 down territory.
Absolutely. Maybe the only mistake Benton has made all night long. Gary Jr. in the gun. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. William Little is his slot guy who has 2 touchdowns already just in his second half.
And Coach Mack didn't like that, so he signaled for a timeout to make sure he get the right play. This is a huge play call right here for the Hardway Hawks. Down 5, 4:19 left in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be 3rd and 6. And Hardway is at Spencer's 27-yard line.
Quarterback and safety.
And the coaches. Regardless of however this game ends,
turn out, yes.
The fight that these kids have shown in this second half, it's a tale of different halves.
Exactly. I didn't mean to cut you off, but think about last week. Shaw was only up 15-0 at halftime, and they put 45 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And these guys could have folded just like that, but they came out fighting, man. So, just like you said, shout out to them. It's going to be interesting if they can get this first down right here.
Definitely shows the resilience that they have over there at Hardway. Gary Jr. rolling out, looking for a man, just throw it away, make it an easy 4th down, and that's what
he almost get through an interception by just tossing it over his shoulder.
Yeah, it was nonchalantly. You didn't want to take a sack right there, so still 4th and 6.
And that's why I think I would have given the ball to my big guy in the backfield because it was 2 downs anyway. You're gonna use both of these downs. So now you're forcing your young quarterback to make great decisions. 4th and 6.
4th and 6 is a big difference than 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Especially the way that Spencer defense is showing. They show the blitz. They pick it up. Has a man downfield. He holds the flag. Incomplete. That's a tough call.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Get that head around.
Yeah, he did not.
Get the head around.
As a DB, I know you got to get the head around.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he did not get it around. But the referee kept that flag in his pocket.
Yeah, they let him play. And I mean, hats off to Gary Jr. to even throwing it up, just giving your receiver a chance. Not taking a sack. Good pickup on that blitz by Benton. But still 25-20, 4:04 remaining.
I like the composure of Coach Mack, because I knew if I had been on that sideline, I would have been going crazy right about now. But he didn't even look at the officials. He's coaching his team, so that's what you need.
Hardway still with 2 timeouts. Oh man, he is hit immediately in that backfield by number 50.
Jesse has been all over him.
Boy, that is a massive man in that middle.
Various Jesse, man, he's made some big hits in this game.
Hardway, Spencer still going no huddle. You would think they would just try to manage and eat a little clock.
I'm telling you, eat the clock. If Hardaway's not going to call a timeout, eat the clock. I'm going down to 2 seconds before I snap the ball.
2nd and 11. Looking for the screen outside. Makes a one-man miss, but then a great open field tackle.
Lucky not to get a block in the back on that one.
So 3rd and 8. After a 3-yard pickup, 3:10 and counting.
And this is a high risk, man, because if that's an incompletion, the clock stops. And that's in favor of this is like another timeout for Hardaway.
Right.
If that clock stops. So this is 3rd and 8.
Now if Hardaway can get a stop right here, do they take a timeout or do they want to hold on to it? Now it's just gonna be a game of chess of how you want to use your timeouts, use this clock. And roll out, and oh boy, they did not go for it this time. Oh, and he makes the tackle, slips one, slips another one, but he is short of the first down. Man, they did not have to make it that close. But boy, what a play by Elijah Fudge, man, as that Hardway defense was barreling down on it. He was looking to roll out.
But you know what I'm doing here if I'm Coach K? I'm letting this clock run. I'm going to force Hardaway to call a timeout. I'm going to call a timeout about 2 seconds left and punt the ball.
They're going for it. As of right now, they're going for it. 4th and 1. They get it or do not get it. Boy, Hardaway has a chance to have great field position.
This is a hard count. He's not going to snap this ball.
They're going to go for the shift. Hardaway watch the ball.
Great call by Coach Kegg.
Take the timeout.
Great call by Coach Kegg. You let the time run out. And that's what you can watch the assistant coach on the sideline. I think he was running the Coach Mack saying he's not going to snap the ball if we call a timeout. But, you waste the timeout if, you can use those. So, I mean, again, these guys are on the sideline with these kids. They know what's going on, but you got 2 timeouts. Do you rush? Do you rush it? Do you try to block punt now? Because I just feel that Spencer's going to punt this ball.
Do I rush? Oh man, minute 49. You force Spencer to use the timeout, so you still have 2. I say you can go for the block punt, but you want to also tell your block man to be careful.
Yeah.
If you know you're not finna get there, don't just lay out all crazy willy-nilly.
Yeah. I just want to speed him up to make sure he don't get a full leg into it.
And the Spencer offense comes back out onto the field. 4th and 1. And this right here could possibly be the game.
I promise you. He's
not with only 2 timeouts.
He ain't no
for Hardaway.
He did.
They do it. And oh boy, he stood up with the leg drive.
Oh.
Boy, did he get it with that second effort. Wait and see the spot there from the line judge.
First down.
And it's a Greenway first down.
Big call.
And that is a possibility of sealing it. So now I know Hardaway's going to want to use those 2 timeouts.
They got it.
Even if they can get it back, they'll get the ball back with limited time if they don't get another first down. Spencer Greenway get a first down, that's going to be ball game.
Yeah.
As the clock is ticking right now.
I tell you what.
But I'm Hardaway. I'm not wasting time out right now. I'm going to let him run this first down play.
And if they don't get that, Joe Kegg can get demolished by his fans base.
Oh yeah,
that call.
Absolutely. I mean, you're a genius when it works, and then you're the worst coach east of the Mississippi if you don't get it. Inside handoff, boy, and a big 8-yard run. Hardaway's gonna have to take a timeout, and they take their second timeout.
They have 1 left. That was huge, and I think that first down took a lot of life out of the Hardaway Hawks too, as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you still need to sit up there and you need to get a good stop. Or now you got to be telling your guys, say, look, we got to go for the ball. We got to go for the ball. Hold him up. Go for the ball. You got to pull and snatch on that ball now. And hopefully you get another fumble. Because if they get another first down, whether or not they get another first down or not, you only can stop the clock 1 more time.
Right.
And then this game is pretty much over after you stop it. So they on this, do you take a knee and run the clock and make them call the last time out? It's just second down. They can only stop the clock 1 more time.
Right. Spencer in the gun, and they had a bobbled shotgun snap earlier. That's how they got that scoop and score. First down, Spencer, and that's going to do it. All Spencer has to do right now is just, protect that egg, and they'll get out of here with a scare.
Well, like you say, man, they had a bad snap with the shotgun earlier in the game. You don't take no risk now. You get up on the snap and you just take a knee because they can't stop the clock anymore. This game is over with.
Yeah, Hardaway's not even going to try to stop the clock. The time is ticking, 40 seconds and counting. 10 seconds remain on the play clock. So really one more snap right here.
One more snap is over.
That's going to do it. Boy, it was an entertaining second half here at Otis Spencer.
And like you said, the
greatest play in offensive history, that quarterback kneel down. Great game, man. Great fight. And I said it. Hardway gonna use that last time out.
That's why Spencer shouldn't do anything but take a knee. You know, you try to hand the ball off, they're standing you up and they're trying to snatch your arm and the ball off.
I was counting the chickens before they hatched. Hardaway uses their last time out. 16 seconds remaining. Oh, they put 26 seconds back on the clock. So still just one more snap from Spencer.
While we got a timeout again, we want to let you know about, again, it's not new anymore, our partnership with MoneyBoyTV. We had this partnership about 4 or 5 weeks now. Fantastic Friday night football with David Broadcasting. You can now hear the play-by-play of fantastic high school football games as well as see the play-by-play. So again, welcome MoneyBoyTV to our partnership.
Hardaway jumps off sides.
And if you want to go live stream, go watch the game live stream, go to MoneyBoyTV.com to watch the game. They did a great job tonight at covering it. You know,
5 yards they lost on that quarterback kneel down to get it right back on the offside penalty. Hardaway. Now they're gonna just try to jump the snap count, hopefully for some kind of fumble snap or anything like that. In a victory formation, best formation in football. Kneel down by Fudge. And boy, did Spencer sneak away with, well, I'm not even gonna say sneak away because they dominated that first half. And like they just got a little lackadaisical in the second half.
Well, you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Hardaway has some great things happen to you, but again, you go back to that kickoff, touchdown, run back.
Yeah.
That was
the difference of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Spencer didn't do anything else second half offensively.
After that.
Yeah. Man.
Guys are lined up to shake hands. It is a 25-20 victory for the home team, Spencer Greenway.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take a break right here at Thursday Night Football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Post game, sponsored by Dale's Food. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got what you want. Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library. In the words of the library vice board chair, the intentional design of the new library conveys that this community deserves this building. Come out and see the new South Columbus Public Library yourself. Located right off South Lumpkin Road. Open Monday through Saturday in walking distance for many people in our community. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of the first visitors had to say.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I am excited about the Columbus Library because it's right next door to my home. Don't have to travel too far, and you guys should just come out and have fun with us.
Hey y'all, how we doing? My name is Christian, but y'all call me Chris. Y'all really need to come to South Columbus Public Library. They have good mentorship. You can do your homework, and it's pretty fun, really. Push up.
With 49 public computers, Wi-Fi, 8,000 printed items, and of course, the Wonder Books, lunch pads, museum passes, Metro Reads bus pass, blood pressure kits, and much more. Check it out, all for free at your local library. Come see us on South Lumpkin Road today. Get a card, have a seat. It's your place, your partner, your library. For more information, please visit our website at cvlga.org.
I see you. You're on top of it all. On top of the trends. On top of your game. Taking care of business. And taking no excuses. Your future is bright because you put in the time to make it shine. And honestly, this upcoming election needs a little more you. Because you can tell who is real. You can spot a fighter. You know who will deliver. And who has your back. I got you. So this election day, make sure you are seen and heard. Check out votehq.org today. Then make a plan to vote. This year, you can vote early by mail, early in person, or keep it classic and vote on November 5th. Voting puts you in charge of your future. And no one is more on top of it than you. Paid for by American Independent Radio.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium, where the Spencer Green Waves hold off the Fighting Hardaway Hawks. 25-20, man, Hardway exploded in the second half, just to try to make it a game. That opening kickoff that Spencer ran back was really the difference in the football game.
Exactly. We always talk about how teams come out after halftime, and we was just talking about they needed to stop.
Yeah.
and about 12 seconds later, the guy was in the end zone with an 80-yard touchdown, untouched.
Kalen Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson. He had a great night tonight as well. But again, that, like you said, that was a difference in the ball game.
I mean, their defense made the stops.
They did everything they needed to do.
Teams,
yeah.
And it is 3 phases of football. I mean, and it shows the importance of those 3 phases of football, how it can come back and bite you in the butt. And you're tuned in to MoneyBoyTv.com, and you can see the replays going on, showing right now, especially that second half, man. It was a great second half. And that big play right there on 3rd and 9 was like a busted play, and really just able to make a play.
Yeah.
And he was able to, make that 4th down a manageable 4th down.
Yeah, you got to talk about Little. Little did a great job tonight for Hardaway. I mean, he was first team kid, man. Markel Benton and Little. Markel Benton did a great job at running the ball, and William Little. They have some great athletes with those 2 young men. But, man, I tell you what, you want to come into these games and leave out, injury-free, especially this time of the season.
Right.
But I tell you, Coach Kegler, he got the win tonight, but he had number 3, which is not on the program. I mean, not on the roster for some reason. We don't have his name. Might have had a different jersey on. Got hurt. They had to call him off early in the 3rd quarter. And you also lost Justin Williams. I saw him, middle linebacker, number 7. He was on crutches. And then you lost your big, strong safety, Mr. Do-It-All, Ben Watson. So, it's too late. It's late in the season for you to have your veterans and your players like that. You have, like I said, you get out here with a win, but you would hope that these guys can have a speedy recovery, man, so they're able to play to help this team advance on, because a lot of these guys are seniors and they want to be able to advance on, and they're not going to do it without those guys help leading the way.
Right. I mean, like you said, you talk about the injury. We seen Ben Watson on the sideline without his helmet, moving around, trying to stretch the legs. So you don't know if he could have came back in, and his coaches, had to protect him from himself, which is sometimes the case, with an athlete, especially a guy like that, a impact player on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, like you said, he's still out on the field right now. He seems to be moving fairly gently, has his helmet. So,
yeah,
playoff time is right here next week, not just in Spokane, but also in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, Central has to travel.
Yeah,
they have to travel. But again, like I said, man, at the end of the day, hopefully these kids are everybody is getting healthy. You want everybody to have a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? So many times, man, you go as an athlete, you go into these games, you're like, man, if we had so-and-so, man, so-and-so got hurt. And at the end of the day, that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be, at this time of the year, nobody's going to be 100% healthy. But you got to be able to play through some pain. So again, we're going to go to a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break, and we're going back with the post game. It's a fantastic Thursday night in high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1 WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserves this building, that the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here at Otis Spencer Stadium where the final score, Spencer Green Waves 25 over the visiting Hardway Hawks 20. On Spencer Green Waves senior night, man, they were able to hold off Hardway, man, who made, a valiant effort to come back in that second half, led by William Little and his 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, again, you got to give the credit to that sophomore quarterback. You noticed he wasn't 100%.
Right.
Again, a lot of these guys are not 100%. He got hurt, he had an awkward fall or tackle, but something was with his lower leg as well. But he was able to fight through it and made some great throws in the latter part of the game. But again, you know, Spencer improved to 7-3 going into the playoffs. Hardway falls to 4-6. But again, it was a great showing. We talked about that. You want to have, after a 30-0 whooping that you received last week from America Sumter, then you were down 18-0. Coach Mack has something to be happy about going into the playoffs with his kids. Hopefully they will get in.
Yeah. So now it's just going to be a waiting process. You know, just a waiting game to see how, I guess, brackets and the new power rankings and everything like that plays into effect. You know, the power ranking thing is fairly new. We're older, you know, so we're not really sure exactly how it's going to take effect. We just come from that era, man. You win and you get in.
That's right. Top 14 get in. And now it's a possibility. Like I said, there's going to be 5 teams in this region because the region is so strong. And so it's going to possibly be 5 teams getting into the playoffs. So, man, that's a blessing because, again, without the power rankings, somebody would have been left out.
Right.
So, again, it's going to probably be 5 teams can get in. And, you know, who knows what can happen once you get in. This is not like the best game. That's who advances on. So, again.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take one more break, man, and we'll be back to wrap up our post-game show. It's fantastic Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1 WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Everybody's talking about it. The brand new revitalized South Columbus Library.
It conveys that this community deserves this building. That the children in this community deserve an opportunity to learn and grow in a safe space.
Post-game, sponsored by Dale's Food. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got what you want. Dale's Food, 3466 University Avenue.
Now, let's get back to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Yes, sir. We're back here, man, at Otis Spencer Stadium. I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside the legendary Mike Woods. For the Spencer Green Waves defeat the visiting Hardway Hawks 25-20. Man, Mike, this was our last game of the year, man. Boy, it was. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Man, really took a lot, learned a lot from week 1.
Exactly.
You know, up until now.
Exactly.
You know, so we're gonna be back next week, Fountain City Classic weekend. Boy, I can't wait for that.
Exactly. We're gonna give a shout out, man, to Deacon Sapp, man, and Famous Amos, man. These guys have helped us grow so much, and we're steady growing. We're not pros at this, and we're nowhere near. But again, it's so much fun to come in here and work with guys, man, who willing to teach you and
Right.
guide you along the way. So shout out to Famous Amos and Deacon Sapp, man, for helping us out along the way, man. And excited about Fountain City Classic, man. You know, this is gonna be our second one, man, calling a black college football. So we're excited about that for next week.
Right, yeah, man. So, you know, everything's gonna fall in line. Monday, the media day.
Yep.
You know, the parade and everything Saturday. You know, game Saturday as well. So, man, it's gonna be a good one.
Again, man, getting ready to leave out of here, but again, we want to send a shout out and a welcome to our family again, MoneyBoyTv partnership, man. It's just been a great partnership, man. So we're excited, man, for our fans to be able to hear us as well as see us. So shout out to Doc and Keisha over there. I guess we'll give her a shout out too for doing a great job. So again, we're gonna get out of here, man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, tune in. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of these playoff games. Shout out Davis Broadcasting for this opportunity for me and my OG Mike. Signing out until next week, man. Fountain City Classic weekend. Hopefully we'll see y'all out there at the tailgate, man. Be safe. And we appreciate y'all letting us in y'all's car, living room, wherever it is that y'all have been listening to us to this high school football season. So until next time, in between time, man, I am your favorite commentator, Ant Merritt, alongside the legendary Mike Woods. This has been a Thursday night high school football on AM 1340, FM 94.1, WOKS, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Hill Watson Memorial Chapel, 20